Almost didn't realize what
Hello.
time it was.
Almost.
I told you who shall not be named. I was like, because we were hunting on the Monster Hunter beta, and I was like, oh shit, we got 15 minutes to beat this monster. And I didn't realize what time it was. It was just Balahara, so it was pretty quick.
Okay.
Balahara, is that the weasel?
That's the Graboid German.
Yeah, okay.
I refuse to abide by your rules. I'll just start right off, I guess. Welcome back, everybody, to Codec Calls, a Metal Gear Saga podcast, where we play? No, I've been saying something else.
Conquer?
No, I don't know, because we didn't play this last thing.
Oh yeah,
where we
review or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. We do something with the games, the Metal Gear games from 1987 all the way to the present in chronological release date order. I am one of your hosts, Noise, and I'm accompanied by my two other comic book manga. Yeah, there we go. Apes. How about that?
Apes.
My two other apes. Actually, that's appropriate because of the recent announcement. Ape Escape is coming back.
What? Nice.
Well, no, Snake versus Ape. Snake versus Monkey.
Okay.
But yes, it's Ape Escape Monkeys with the Delta release trailer that everyone was like, it was leaked, but it's like, it's official. It's on PlayStation. I don't understand why it's leaked, but it was on the PS5 store. Yeah, Delta will have apes. And so one of them is German, aka, I was going to say Collateral Damage. What is it? Chrono Riser.
Wow.
I don't, like, Collateral came up in my head, and then I was just like, naturally damage comes after that word. But yes, Chrono Riser.
Hey guys,
are you playing the beta? Is that why you're not paying attention to us?
No. No, I did say, I said like, hey, or I laughed or something.
Okay. And Chris, aka Blue Rhino Boss.
Hello. The real Collateral Damage.
The real yes. No, everybody else around you is Collateral Damage.
Yeah, that's true. Oh man.
But yeah, today we are discussing Metal Gear Solid 2 digital graphics novel. Full disclosure, I'd never seen this one.
No, neither have I. I didn't actually, don't think I ever knew it was out or existed.
Yeah, I knew it existed. 2008. Yeah.
Just on its own?
Good question. I have no idea. But yeah, 2008 is when it came out. Obviously after MGS4. That's why we're doing it now. But yeah, I'd started it up a couple times, and just that beginning, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this because, well, the reason I said Chris would like it.
Do you know what day it is tomorrow?
So I would like Chris's take real quick. How'd you like the fact that Rose is barely in this?
I loved it. In fact, the few parts she was in, I just skipped because it was all pretty much just from the game. And so I would like just press the arrow key, because we're watching on YouTube. So it skips ahead, like, was it 15 seconds or something?
Did you really?
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
I listened to most of it. I only did that a couple times, like when they were talking about the at the end when she was talking about like her pregnancy or whatever, and Jack, it's really me, and all that kind of stuff. Like that part, I was like, nope, I don't need this.
So but, I gotta tell you,
I listened to most of it.
You missed out on the best version of Rose.
She's good.
No, I listened to most of her. It was a lot better than the game, yes, for sure.
Yeah, there was none of the whole, what date is tomorrow bullshit.
Yeah, just constantly calling you about not just bugging the shit out of you while you're trying to fucking save, quote unquote, the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn you, Chris. You missed out.
I just said I listened to most of it.
Nope. I didn't hear anything.
Do you know what day it is tomorrow?
Most of it isn't all of it.
I was listening to our last podcast earlier, and I'm definitely making a clip of that one part where you kept doing the codec call, and then, do you know what day it is tomorrow? Ring. Do you know what day it is tomorrow?
The funny thing is, this I'm watching it in the background just so I can refresh some memories and whatnot. But the second you play this last, do you know what it is tomorrow? She popped up right in the fucking video, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Literally, it was like, damn.
Perfect timing. Yeah. But what do you think? What did you think of the whole thing as a whole, Chris?
It was interesting. It seems like they it's not just me. Like they changed some things around, right?
Mm-hmm.
They changed a lot of things.
Yeah. Okay. I thought I was going crazy. I was like, am I missing something? Like the final battle was with Snake.
Do you think Psychomantis was breaking the fourth wall again?
Yeah. Yeah. Like the final battle with Snake versus Solidus. Like what? No, that didn't happen. And then the whole like Snake, instead of diving in after Liquid, was like trying to hang on to the arsenal and everything, and Raiden trying to save him, and it's like, what? That's not how that happened. Like he just dove in after him. Like what?
Yeah, he's like, Liquid!
Yeah. I was like, is this like a retelling of it or something, or like from a different perspective, or like another timeline? Like German, can you answer that?
Well, it's all three. It's a retelling, different perspectives. And yeah, this happened in a different alternate universe for sure. No, I actually, I've never seen this. I'm actually curious to know if Senor Bacon here has seen this, because I know Metal Gear 2 is his favorite. Yeah, one of our producers. What he thinks about this, because I will tell you this much: I love this thing. This thing was pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
I think I'll be the first to say it, or at least I'll start with my point of view is. The pacing is so much better in this graphic novel.
Oh my goodness!
Yes.
Oh man, it was like I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. I was like, dude, like I know what happens next, but I also know they're taking liberties. I'm like, what is gonna happen? Like I'm kind of interested. There are some things that they changed that not that they're worse or better, but like yeah, straight up like Chris said, Solid Snake fights Solidus and beats him. So and you take that away, and I was gonna you take that away from Raiden and Vamp
twice. Well, not twice. He beats Vamp, and he's the one who rescues Emma.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They straight up changed some stuff. Stillman does a lot more in this one too, actually.
Which that part, just to skip ahead a little bit to that part, even Colonel AI was like, "Hey, this isn't supposed to happen this way."
Mm-hmm.
Like he.
Oh, that's right.
Colonel AI breaks the fourth wall and says that's not his role. He's supposed to be out disarming C4s or whatever the fuck. You are the one that's supposed to fight Fat Man by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. I knew that was like new and not in there, and I was like, "What is that for?" But that's right. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, breaking the fourth wall. Dang.
Yeah, I was like, "What the fuck is happening in this goddamn thing?" Like
which I think that's the only thing I missed was the whole Scissor 61 thing.
Oh, that was
he did do the bright lights.
Yeah, the alien abduction they did.
Yeah, that's that one.
And I think he started talking because he was like telling about the one thing like. I didn't want to have to tell you this or something, or last week I saw.
Oh yeah,
that was about like Rose basically cheating on him, right?
That's what they're trying to make the Raiden think. Yeah,
yeah, but they did. He'd actually talk about that, and I was like,
no, he didn't really go
you're
into it.
You're just gonna leave it there? Oh my gosh! But yeah, it was cool. I
thought it was alluding to the whole like she was faking liking you and all that King Kong and bullshit, which that shit never came up at all. The whole King Kong Empire State Building fucking never was brought up once. It was fucking it was way different, but it was pretty cool. Well, okay, how about this? One of the biggest changes, in my opinion, was the whole we got to see this internal struggle between Ocelot and Liquid. Right?
Yes.
Something that we know,
like a Fight Club type of thing.
Yeah, according to 4, was all fake. But you know, that's why I kind of like to. Before I even saw this, that's why I was on the boat of like, it really did happen. And then he was like, "Oh, I can use that to my advantage." But I mean, I think officially lore, it never happened. The official lore is he just faked the whole thing from the beginning.
Yeah, this brings that into question for sure.
But that's the camp I was always in. I was always in this camp of like, "Ooh, it really did happen because he's the Sorrow's son." And so then when he was like,
"Oh, Chris, did you know that?"
Wait, what?
No.
Oh yeah.
Okay, don't start, guys.
Because I posted it in fucking in our Codec Calls Discord channel. Oh, it's just like the Sorrow looks just like fucking Ocelot in MGS4 with the new Delta one. And I was just like, Crystal doesn't know, and he's like, doesn't know what?
which Sorrow does come out in this too. He talks shit to fucking Ocelot. He's like, my son's no weakling or some shit like that. I was like, damn, dude. I was like, shit, it was cool. I really like this. I highly suggest this. This is definitely taking a top rank for me, like, you know, going forward. I like this a lot. I kind of want to rewatch it again. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I gotta say this is the canon version of MGS2 for me. Like, I liked it so much. Like you said, the pacing, Snake is a lot more involved. Like, this is how MGS2 should have been. Like, Snake, we should have been able to play as Snake in these crucial parts. Like, even Snake or Pliskin goes as far as to say, like, they sent you, a rookie who doesn't know fuck shit about nothing, to take down all these fucking guys by yourself. What the fuck? And as part of a unit that was disbanded 4 years ago. Like, what the shit is going on? Like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Yeah. No, it was like you said, like we've been saying, the pacing. We can't stress enough. The pacing was so much more better. And I hate to say it, this is what Metal Gear 2 should have been. You're right. It should have been like Chris was predicting for 4, like this back and forth. Like, you do some Snake missions, you do some Raiden missions, you do some Snake missions, you do some Raiden missions, Well,
this is what we were wishing as we were playing it.
Yeah. Every time you kept playing 2, you're like, the first time you're like, any minute I'll be Snake. Any minute. Okay, any minute. And you're like, nope, no. It never fucking happened. And that was the same reaction we all got for 4. We were like, any minute I'll be Raiden now.
It was almost like that. It was almost like that feeling when that guy tells you, like, "Oh, listen to this song, dude. Just wait till this one part. Like, ready? Like, okay, okay, it's coming up right now. Ready? Okay. No, not this part. Watch it. This is when the beat drops. Ready? Like, that's what MGS2 felt like, but the beat never dropped.
But no,
like,
yeah,
sorry, that's a different song.
Yeah. But no, like, originally, when I heard from the Did You Know Gamings or God knows something on the internet, originally the game was supposed to start off with you as Raiden. Have people question, like, what the fuck is this?
Kind of like this.
Pliskin, okay. And then and then you, once you get to the point where, like, you find out, when you go, that's not Solid Snake, whatever.
That is not Solid Snake.
Once you get to like that section, he was supposed to say, like, okay, I am Snake, the Hudson River 2 years ago, and then you were supposed to play a Snake on the tanker.
Because that's when he tells him.
Yep. That's the way it was supposed to go. Yeah. Which would have been, I guess, thematically better, but I love the tanker at the beginning of it so much because I played it so goddamn much.
You can just start playing that and then quit.
You can play. Just play that in 1 section. That's it.
You can just stop playing.
No, but there was
game's over. The rest is just DLC.
Best game ever. Snake died. Game over.
No, there was so much extra material to that was kind of important to the game, and too, where, like, you saw the whole conversation between Solidus and the president, which we only get in context in the full game, in the real game, but in this one you're like, oh shit, like, they actually kind of knew each other, and obviously they're both like the Patriots are running the whole game, and if I would have known they were
both presidents, and no, keep going, and then I'll mention this.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, so pretty much they were both just like realizing, like, they had more interaction in this, and just a couple panels worth of cutscenes, if you want to call it that, than the whole game. I don't know, just the character connections were a lot more deeper, in my opinion.
Yeah, things were a lot more meaningful. As far as, like, the way they were presented, the line deliveries were so much more emotional. Like, I actually did feel bad for Raiden and Rose as I was watching this. Like, she wasn't annoying.
She wasn't annoying.
There was a real, like, relationship, and by the end you find out that version of Rose on your codec was never real, except for, like, the ending part where she tells him that she's pregnant because he is actually talking to her on the radio. Like, prove to me that she's okay real. And she's alive and real. But we also find out that George Sears, Solidus, faked his death.
Yeah. That was kind of cool. It was like,
that was never mentioned anywhere in the game. No. So yeah, there was, like, a bombing that Solid Snake was blamed for. So he framed him fucking, like, twice.
Yeah, no shit.
As a terrorist. It's crazy.
Yeah. No, it was cool. There was also there was something else I was going to mention that was completely. Oh, they gave us a little bit more on Fat Man. Apparently, there was another one, Little Boy. There was another guy. I actually
liked Fat Man and Peter Stillman in this.
Yeah, the relationship was a lot more meaningful in this one. Yeah, like, Fat Man killed the other apprentice, Little Boy, to take the fame. If you will,
like, blew him away.
Yeah.
That
dude,
graphic
like Jimmy
was like, oh yes,
like Jimmy.
That's exactly what I thought of. I was like, this was fucked up. That was a kid.
It was a kid. Yeah, it wasn't it was straight up like 13, 14-year-old kid. Just boom. I was like, oh shit. Like, it was cool. It was definitely cool.
Murdering kids is cool.
No. No. Cool to see
From
more.
his
Cool to
timeline, it is.
Oh, okay.
Cool to see more stuff. I'm
bitch.
You son of a. No, like I enjoyed it. Like I said, even what's the other part? Oh, there was no aims. There was no aim thing, which is
shit, yeah,
cool.
you're right.
Which is cool in the game. Like kind of go in there, find out who aims is and all that. But yeah, they completely just got rid of aims.
And they're a lot more brutal in that scene too. Like Solidus is like, kill a hostage.
Yeah.
Like just do it.
Because they only mention it in the game. They say like, at least
that's right.
In the game,
it's a goddamn Codec call.
Yep, AI Colonel says like they just killed a hostage on the top of the big shell. You know, they're gonna kill one every hour. You know,
hope it wasn't every hour because Chris took forever.
in my opinion, I was gonna bring this up. What's funny, we're kind of jumping all over the place. So I guess there's no real point in like sticking to the sequence,
so hopefully you've already played MGS2. We're kind of just pointing out the differences. Everything is like fucking out of order, by the way, because it's a little bit of Tanker, and then it jumps to Raiden, and then later on it kind of does the thing like German mentioned where it was supposed to be told later, blah blah blah. By the way, the reporter at the beginning that talks about like the big shell and all that shit, that's Kim May Guest, I think is her name. She voices Mei Ling.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I thought she sounded familiar.
A lot of voices changed. Like Peter Stum is not voiced by Greg Eagles. He's actually voiced by I just forgot his name. No, I don't know. No, actually, no, that's what I was thinking. But yeah, Greg Eagles does not voice Peter Stum like before. But Scott Dolph is voiced by Phil Lamar.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so Phil Lamar does Scott Dolph and also Vamp in this.
What's funny too? Oh, so Scott Dolph doesn't say the classic
Lolly
Low. Yeah,
no one says Lolly Low. Everyone says Patriots.
He says Patriots. But in this here too, they also, I believe it was between George Sears and Solidus. Oh, that's the same person. George Sears and who was it? Ames? No, who the fuck's the president? Johnson.
James Johnson.
Right? Johnson. They're talking about the Patriots and all that, and he's like, or no, someone mentions like, you know about them, and he's like, even those who like, oh yeah, we're talking to Raiden, and he's all like, even those who have code clearance don't know much about the. I don't know. He says pretty much about the whole like the Patriots. You can't say it unless you have the clearance to say the word Patriots or reference them, or something like that. Which again, I found was weird that Scott Dolph was just like the Patriots. I was like, hey, damn it, that's the best line. Yeah, man, he doesn't say that.
Missed your opportunity.
The only thing I was going to point out, and I don't know if it was just me, did a lot of these characters look a lot more Asian to you guys?
That's the same thing happened in the first one. Remember, like Meryl,
I
Naomi.
think it's just the art style that does that.
Yeah, the way he draws
they're more angled faces. They're kind of flatter.
And I think you mentioned the same thing last time, German.
I possibly did. I don't know. I mean, they were straight up like. I mean,
you're like, I don't like this one because they're all Asian. Those are your exact words.
Queen.
I remember.
And then Queen. Oh, she's doing hella Asian. Oh,
she
they changed her
straight up Chinese. Yeah,
they changed her gun. She was shooting. She was shooting like a machine gun. Yeah.
No, she was shooting a rail gun, dude.
Yeah, she had a rail gun.
Yeah.
Okay,
the sound effect was there.
Lips. They weren't yellow anymore.
Yeah, they weren't yellow.
I knew you were going to bring it up.
And her skin wasn't dark. Like, I don't know if it was like, maybe it was a clash with the way they would have needed to draw her because she wasn't black in this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I mean, I guess if you know the game, you know she's black just like her dad. But it's like, I think it's just, it might have, since it's all like black and whitish, I think they might have had just like a problem trying to draw that shit. I don't know. Peter Stillman looked fine.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know. But
yeah, it was an interesting is an interesting art choice. I didn't actually dislike it. It was just different, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little more. Sometimes I was looking at stuff and I'm like, what am I looking at?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then by the time the line was done, I was like, oh, that's Snake's face. Yeah. like sometimes I was like, I don't know. Like, I'm guessing there's a face here. It was like a magic eye. I was like, okay, I see it now. But
yeah, some of it was a little hard to distinguish. Yeah.
For sure.
Fortune also wasn't as whiny. But I love that Ocelot points out that she was fucking whiny as shit. You know what I mean? Just like, like, but
see what I'm saying? Look, it's a railgun. It's a fucking machine gun.
Oh, that's a different part, dude. That's a completely different part, though. I don't know why they gave her that gun, but when she's,
I figured that was just like it charging. That was just like flashes of light, not like individual bullet muzzle fire or whatever.
I feel like she just wasn't using her railgun at that moment because she uses a railgun against Raiden.
Yeah.
So they didn't change her gun. She's just using a different gun.
Okay.
Also, did you see how Snake did not shoot the knife when confronting Olga?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just making sure. I wanted to see if I was like, are they going to do it here? Like, is he actually? Are we wrong? Does he actually shoot the knife with the fucking M9? Didn't happen in this timeline either. What else? I'm trying to think. Like some things that I really liked. It's just the one thing that I kind of had a problem with was this whole thing, especially at the end. You know, the reveal is this is supposed to be a what's it called? Like a simulation of Shadow Moses.
Mm-hmm.
But since the pacing was quicker and we didn't really get to explore the environments like we did in the game, we didn't get those moments of like, holy shit, this is the Cyborg Ninja scene. You know, holy shit, this is fucking, I don't know, just like all the parts that were so similar to MGS1. And Ocelot at the end is like, yeah, there's a simulation of Shadow Moses. And I'm like, okay, I only know that because I played the game. But if this was the only thing I ever watched and only played the first game, I would be like, how? How is this a simulation of Shadow Moses?
Yeah, the whole like, careful, there's claymores, your number one fan, like all that stuff. Yeah,
all of those conversations. Yeah, Deep Throat,
the heart attack, and all that stuff. Yeah,
with Ames, that's all. Yeah, all that is missing. But yeah, I mean, they went through the whole first like 2/3 of the game so fast that I was like, what is the rest of the video going to be? It's 3 hours long.
Yeah. No joke. When I was watching it too, like, I actually had to break it down into 2 parts because I started watching it, right? And I was like, okay. And like you said, I was like, wow, this is kind of short. And next thing I know, I kind of hovered over I pushed square, whatever the button was. Yeah. And I was like, I'm only halfway. I was like, what the fuck? So what's left? I was like, we're already like pretty far into this game or this graphic novel. But like at no point was I. Here's the thing: at no point was I ever fucking bored. I was invested in this. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't watch it yet. Yeah.
You know what else they didn't have in there? Was the crotch grab.
I was gonna bring that. I was gonna mention that. You beat me to it. I was gonna mention that there was no fucking SA in this game. Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, because I remember he dropped down from the thing to the president, and he didn't do this thing. I was like, "What? The most important part they left out?"
You're a man.
Oh, and there was some more. The way they did the AI kind of fucking around with Raiden later on was done really well too, because in the game obviously you did the whole fake out game over screen and
fishing
all those
mail
calls that went nowhere and all that shit like that. And here like Colonel Campbell like appears in front of Raiden and it's like, oh, your mission is over, man, take off the VR set or whatever,
the Tengu mission.
It was kind of cool. And he was like, dude, it's like, you're fucking with me, you guys, like stop it. It was pretty cool, it was well done. Because I guess that's the Nine Machines just being hijacked, or not hijacked, but just influence what he sees and all that shit.
Yeah, like we really got to see a little bit into Ryan's mind, which also they don't start by calling him Snake. Like he's just he's already Raiden.
Oh yeah.
There's none of that.
The other thing that I liked, like you said, I liked Raiden a lot more here too, because
yes.
So in the game you play as him, right? And he's like, oh, I've never really had training. I just VR missions. And then out of the fucking blue, he comes out and says, actually, I've had a lot more training than I would like to. I was a child soldier, yada, yada, just kind of out of the blue. Here, Solidus was trying to cope those memories out of him the whole time. Like,
right.
It was kind of,
he calls him at home.
Yeah, he calls him at the beginning. And then later on, he's like poking around with his brain. He's like, no, this is your past. Remember it. Like, you need to remember this past. He's like, what the fuck? Yeah. No, he's straight up like, he's struggling. You see, don't stop.
By the way, you know what I found out why that joke is there? Because he voiced the "This is CNN" thing.
Did he?
I had no idea.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I was listening to... Sorry, I'm going to hijack this for a second.
No.
What was I listening to? I was listening to Star Talk with our friend Neil deGrasse Tyson, who we still need to add a couple of science questions. Yep. So he was interviewing Lawrence Fishburne, and they were talking about the late, great James Earl Jones. And they were like, I want to apply for the CNN job. And I was like, what? Like my whole brain just like exploded, and I was like, that's why that joke isn't fucking Kung Pao, is because James Earl Jones says this is CNN, which is crazy. But yeah,
in case you didn't know, German, James Earl Jones also voiced Mufasa,
right, and Vader.
Yeah.
Also, while I have this video in the background, at the beginning, Fortune is black. So I don't know what changed halfway through the game that all of a sudden they stopped like filling her with color. I don't know what the hell's going on. But anyways, go ahead, German.
I don't know what I was saying.
Sorry, you were talking about...
yeah. Like, this is who you are. Like, like...
Oh, right, yeah.
It felt more flushed, like more actually like, oh, that's why he didn't have all this. He was claiming not to have any training because he had just repressed those memories or whatever.
And why he snapped that rose at the beginning.
Oh, I was going to bring that up too. God damn it. I knew as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, Chris is probably like, hit her again. He probably played that on loop.
How'd you know?
Yeah, just stop her right here and now.
End it, man. He's like, I'm here from the future. You need to do it now.
Chris, were you like, yeah. Chris, were you like in the back of your mind, like, don't take this mission, Rose. Don't take this mission, because she's telling him, like, my only choice was to take the mission or to be discharged. And I'm sure, Chris, you were just get discharged. Come on.
Yeah.
Let this be an alternate universe where there's no Rose for the rest of the game. But like, that's as far as I'd ever seen. Yeah, right. That's as far as I'd ever seen of this, because I was always like, oh man, 3 hours. I don't know if I fucking, I'm not invested right now enough to watch it. But I'm glad I saved it for the podcast because, like I said, I love this. Raiden's background is great. Like the story finally is like,
oh, the countdown scene, ooh.
Dude.
Oh my gosh!
Like, blowing out the bells.
Yeah,
it's just like, God damn! Like, you really see the trauma that could happen to any child soldier. It's so fucked up.
Yeah. I was going to point out too that you could argue that freaking Raiden is kind of the reason that fucking Emma dies because Vamp stabbed her, right? And he says, if I pull out this knife, she'll bleed to death, right? And so they're like, Snake and Vamp are like kind of trying to figure out what to do there. And Raiden shows up out of nowhere and he goes, die, you bloodsucking freak, and just shoots
fucking die, bro.
And it was like, whoa, dude, hold on. We kind of could have planned something. But yeah, she dies. Obviously, nothing changed there. We didn't get that emotional Emma and Hal moment there.
Yeah. I think this was kind of better. Just because of Christopher Randolph's voice acting in the original. No slight to him. I think it's just the take they decided to use because he's a great actor. But his crying scenes always fucking suck in the games. Always.
That's true. He sounds more like he's whining than he's being like truly emotional.
But it's like Tropic Thunder, right? Like Ben Stiller's character can't cry. That's kind of like what's happening to Christopher Randolph. Every single scene, they're like, okay, now cry. He's like,
I can see that. Yeah,
it's like, I know it's hard. Like, how would you do this?
Yeah,
and convey that Otacon, which by the way, State keeps calling Hal, and it fucks me up. How do you convey that he's sad? And when he goes, I don't think he's sad. But in this one, I felt it in this one for sure. I was like, fuck, like there was no like call me EE thing. It was just like, but my sister, like, because
she goes like,
she wasn't dead
I'm
yet.
Gonna rest now. Yeah, she's like, I'm just gonna rest now or something.
And Snake's like, we gotta fucking go. And he's like, what about her? And he's like, her chances are like,
he's like, I need you to fly the chopper and rescue the hostages, and he's like, you have to admit the truth. She's not gonna make it. It was damn,
Yeah.
It was very different.
Otacon chose to not save his sister because she was unsavable at that moment. And that was kind of more fucked up than the original.
Yeah. Well, you feel the weight of having to make that decision and, go with logic over love. And it sucks.
You also get like, what was I going to say? You get some more like background concerning Batman. Like why he decided to kind of do his own thing was because they told him like, hey man, like you do this, and I don't know what they offered him or pretty much they're like, you get to kill Peter Stillman. And he was like, oh yeah, this is kind of cool, like just put the boy to the test, which is Raiden, which is what we did in the game, but we didn't know that he was, at least in this game they make it seem like he was coerced here, like on the spot. You see some more interactions between Snake and Olga as the ninja, which was kind of cool because that shows you when they teamed up, if you will, versus in the game they were just on the same side, quote unquote. They also in the beginning, I thought I was curious as to what they were going to do. I don't know if you remember, they said that she died on the tanker, right? And then that's I was like, really? I was like, we know she doesn't die, but I was wondering where they would go for this. And Snake was surprised that she had quote unquote lived. She's like, oh, so you did fucking make it out. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was
which
kind of cool.
I was shocked that he was so surprised about that, because he should have died too. Like, if anything, he was in a much worse situation than she was.
No shit, being inside.
Like, if he made it, why is it that shocking that she did?
Yeah, that's true. Well,
because
he did trank her. Yeah, he did trank her.
Oh right, yeah.
which was kind of cool. That the boss fight they had was definitely pretty cool, right? And he was like shooting. Oh, it was funny because like just shooting, bang, 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 And then the Snake asks Otacon, he goes, "Why can't I use bullets again?" He goes, "Well, because like whatever." He's just like, I don't care. And it was kind of cool because it's and quote unquote in a sense it was more realistic. He finally managed to hit her once in the neck and knocks her out versus taking 17 shots to trank someone.
Well,
so
same thing with Vamp with Raiden shooting him straight in the head with the sniper instead of like or
fucking Fat Man, dude. He blows his fucking head off, dude.
Oh my god, that was so insane.
Yeah, dude.
That fight was god damn. I wish that was the fight that we actually played because Stillman was there. Like, that would have been cool, just having Stillman kind of running around. Maybe he was like disarming bombs and you're trying to protect him from Fat Man.
Mm-hmm.
But like Fat Man was also like throwing like fucking cluster grenades and shit.
Oh yeah. No,
so instead of planting C4, he was just like blowing shit up, which was like, how was he not destroying that whole top structure on Strut E, doing all that shit? But yeah, that was fuck, man. This was this really made me wish this was what MGS2 was.
Mm-hmm. The Harrier fight was pretty much more or less the same. It was just well scripted. The Harrier fight, pretty clear panels and shots. Like you knew what was going on. Like you said, there was plenty of times where like, what the fuck am I looking at too? But I like the Harrier fight. Again, I went on record saying that I like this fight, and it was just well done here. I thought it, like I said, nothing different about it necessarily. It was just animated pretty well. I liked it.
Well, how did you feel, German, about the beginning part when Snake was on the tanker and taking pictures, and Ocelot was taking pictures of him taking pictures? How did you feel about that?
And we were taking pictures of Ocelot taking pictures of Snake taking pictures.
And we were watching Ocelot taking pictures.
Yeah, it was different.
To him doing his speech.
Oh,
that's one of your favorite parts, right?
I love that speech. Yeah. Well, yeah. Later on, we don't get that whole, the gift of a liar and all that shit. We don't even get the greatest dog scene, I think, from Gerlukovich.
Right.
I don't remember if he says that. Yeah. Way different. Again, as soon as that started off like that, I said, okay, they're taking some liberties. I said, all right, cool. Let's see what happens. I kept an open mind. I missed the Lalilulelo, those speeches, because I did the tanker so fucking much that I don't say I want to say I hate it. But yeah, it was different. I would prefer if they would have included those in the game as well. But otherwise, I had no beef with it.
I think their goal was to make the plant, the big shell part of the game, cool with this, and they succeeded. I think they were just like, we can't really touch the tanker part because it's fucking perfect. So let's just make references to it as flashbacks and make the tanker part, the big shell part, fucking rad. And yeah, I mean, I liked it. I did miss all that stuff at the beginning. By the way, does Snake fucking drop someone into the ocean?
I don't think so.
I know he's carrying someone asleep, but I don't remember if he throws them out into the ocean or not.
No, I definitely doesn't.
I don't remember. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Just trying to remember.
No, he drags them for sure, but I don't think he drops them in the ocean.
Maybe just my head kind of goes to that because if I'm starting to drag people on the top of the tanker, that's what I'm doing. I'm throwing them off overboard. But I usually just like to run by everybody. Yeah, they're sleeping. Yeah, until they're drowning. But yeah. What else?
I did miss with the whole. We managed to avoid drowning. Wasn't in there too.
Oh, yeah.
I get why they didn't. Sure. I get that's become a meme and everything, and it's like kind of funny, but I miss it.
No, yeah. I get you what you're saying.
Yeah, Raiden definitely was not that much of a how do you say
I'm no punk bitch.
I'm no punk. I was gonna say
I'm no punk bitch.
By the way, he used did you notice how much he used CQC in this? Like how many kicks and punches and everything?
Yeah.
They had him do,
or both?
Raiden.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Raiden actually CQC's with fucking Fortune. He's like, I can't shoot you.
There's one point where she like knocks his gun out or something, or she's like, you can't shoot me or something. Yeah. He's like, I can't hit you, but I can hit your gun.
yeah.
He like breaks it in half or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I was gonna say, no. So for sure, he's not a whiny bitch. Sorry to say that, but that's what he's been known as, right? But he was still very, not green, but like
puppy like.
Well. Green, like honestly, he was just still following orders. You know, he kept saying like
gullible and shit and everything.
Yeah, but not in a bad way, because it was kind of like he's been training for this thing, which he got a 92% or something like that in the Shadow Moses simulation, and he's like, damn it, with numbers like that, I'll never get onto the field or some bullshit, right?
Yeah.
And so then he gets approved to go to do this big shell, the big mission, and so he's like, he's following orders because that's what a good soldier would do, you know. So he's still like in this like, what do I do now? Or, you know, there was they didn't get the whole like, there was something similar when the president dies. Oh yeah. When the president dies and Colonel doesn't do like my sympathies.
Right.
Anyway. No, it was more like that's
what you were supposed to do.
Yeah. He's like,
and he's like, it wasn't me. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And he's like,
dude,
doesn't matter. It's done.
Yeah. He was still like getting gullible and / like following orders, but he was still like, I can empathize with him a lot more, being like, yeah, what do you do? Like your superior is telling you like, oh well, like you either he killed him or you killed him. Just move on. You're like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, because that's what we wanted to begin with, and it's just like, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean you wanted the president dead?
Mm-hmm.
And then he does, not in the same words, but he does say, "What are my orders?"
Mm-hmm.
Right? He says it at a certain point, and I was like, fuck, like this was way more. Like fucking okay, fine.
Believable.
What do you want me to do?
More,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just the line deliveries were really superior, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I'm kind of, like I said, going through this. And again, I really like the whole Liquid and Ocelot. We had like 3 or 4 of those scenes where Liquid and Ocelot were fighting with each other.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else? I mean, damn, this thing.
Fortune sounds better when she cries too, when like Vamp dies the first time.
Okay.
When right, shoots him in the fucking head on accident.
Yeah. We still got that classic, like, I've already died once. I can't die twice line. That was cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
You still get her theme music, you know, her saxophone theme song, whatever that is.
Yeah, but like your queen.
She's still like, they do. So since we do get some extra scenes and all that, she's still queen. Yeah, she's cool.
But is she your queen?
Yeah, your queen.
Was she my queen? I don't know. She was.
That's what
queen.
you said.
Yeah.
Dude, sure. I don't know. I don't think I said that, but whatever.
Do you regret her being your queen? Is that what that's what I'm asking now?
No. I like her. I like Fortune. No, but we get a lot more. So remember how we were talking? So speaking of queen, remember I brought it up, like, was Vamp saying queen as in like, yes, queen, or some bullshit like that? But we brought up like
Vamp was going, yes, queen.
Yes, queen. But
yes, queen, slay.
But no, like I think in this game they Vamp says king a lot more towards Solidus. Even Revolver calls him king.
It brings up the whole point. It once from both of them.
No, I feel like it was more than once, but
yeah, that must be me.
But the point being is like,
I don't know my PlayStation.
It was more
what's a PlayStation?
Emphasizing the whole
the thing that where the network was down today.
It's still down. The whole what do you call it? Chess pieces, game pieces, because you know, with President Johnson, we don't get that speech here, but remember you quizzes on it. Even if a pawn becomes a queen, it's still a piece in the game board or whatever that fucking speech is.
Yeah.
It kind of re-emphasizes that whole like, this is a game. This is just them, the Patriots, setting up this elaborate fucking scheme or whatever you want to call it. You know, the script is what they keep calling it. Like, you're going off script.
Yeah.
Or did they mean that in the fourth wall sense, and that you're not reading what the script is telling you to say?
Oh yeah, it could be.
Because they literally went off script.
Yeah, they literally did. And they keep mentioning it too. They keep mentioning, you know, you got to stay on script or some shit. And this isn't part of the simulation and stuff like that. Yeah, like that whole Peter Stillman Fat Man thing, like with Raiden, I even thought Peter Stillman was going to live for a second, because I was like, well, they defeated Fat Man. And yeah, just the whole like, fuck, he's got me. I'm screwed. And then that whole that little recorded message from Fat Man was so evil. Like, he says, whoever you are, that blah blah blah, trying to mess with my shit, and I did this, and if you're fucking watching this, you're already dead. Like, you have zero chance. You have like 60 seconds now And then he goes, I knew I'd always beat you, Peter Stillman, which was like a more of a like a what's the word or expression, Chris? Like just spitting in his face, like as he's dying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like first he said, like, I don't know who you are, but whoever you are, you're fucked. And then he's like
insult to injury kind of.
Yeah, insult to injury is just like, but I know it's you, Peter Stillman. And that just made like Peter Stillman look on his face. He was just like, what? Like he fucking knew. Yeah, he absolutely knew.
What?
Yeah. Oh my god, where's that button? Oh, there it is.
You knew.
But yeah, it was way more brutal this time. But I don't know if I mentioned it in the when we did the game. How is his body still intact? I think one of his hands was floating in the water though in this comic. But
really
in the game, like his whole body's floating in the water.
Yeah.
He should be mush. Like he should just be oatmeal. You know what I mean? He exploded.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I thought. Yeah. That, like I said, Peter Stillman lasting this long. The whole bomb defusal section was completely omitted.
Thank God.
Yeah. Honestly, it just, again, the pacing is just incredible. It was just better, so much more better. I really don't know what else to say, man. Like I said, I enjoyed it. I think, like I said, arguably, I think we are being a little biased because we really, really loved Solid Snake and we're really, really pissed that Solid Snake was taken from us in the game. So the fact that like we see more of Snake here makes us a lot happier. How do you guys feel? Do you think that that Raiden should have still been the one to defeat Solidus as a,
for me, I think it still would have been fine because the pacing was still great and we learned a lot about Raiden. So to me,
could have kept that boss fight.
I think it was just a little bit of fan service of just like, hey, these are like the Snake Tales, and we kind of brought them in. That's all it is to me. It was nice to see it, but if it was Raiden, I wouldn't have minded it at all. But I
don't think so either.
I think for sure Chris doesn't like that though, for that he fought Solidus at the end.
I don't mind it too much. I mean, I didn't mind Raiden in the game. I think I'm kind of have a different point of view than a lot of people apparently do in this game. I didn't mind Raiden. I didn't find him annoying or whiny or anything like that. He was kind of like you could tell he was young and a newbie and everything. But like I never really had an issue with him specifically in the game. It was more like I wish it like you said, like I wish it'd gone back forth between playing Raiden, playing Snake, playing Raiden, playing Snake. This gave me that. This is like you said, if this is the way the game had played out, it would have been so much better. And if there was a situation,
so you do agree with us with the Snake, the inclusion of Snake made it better.
Oh yes, yeah, definitely. Okay. So I didn't have a problem with Snake fighting Solidus at the end. Like if it was, especially if it was a situation where both of them got to fight him separately.
Oh, that would have been kind of cool.
You know, that would have been awesome.
Like a back and forth, was like they were monkey in the middle. Like he's fighting on both of them. Yeah.
Well, he's got the tentacle arms and the jetpacks. That would have been kind of cool. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm thinking like separate actual separate battles.
Oh, okay.
So which is well, I'm thinking so like when Snake goes after Liquid, you know, and dives into the river or whatever. If you're on top of the arsenal, if Raiden fights him, then you know, and even if he doesn't beat him or weakens him or whatever, they crash and then, you know, Raiden gets knocked out or whatever, and then Snake comes in. Oh, you know, I saw you here, blah, blah, blah. I'm here to help you. And then Snake comes in and fights him. That would have been fine. If Snake was the one that finished him off. I would not have a problem with that. I think that would have been cool. So,
yeah. Because I'm watching the video. There's that scene where when Snake is about to fight Olga, where he mistakes Olga for Meryl.
Yeah. I guess because of her attitude, badass attitude or some
shit. He's like, Meryl? And he's like, get your shit together. That's not Meryl.
That was because that was after, like, it had already shown the scene where he's like, Olga, how's she alive? And then it like cut to something else and then came back to that and then showed that, right?
It was just after like Vamp is like, I can't really die or whatever. I don't know. Like oh my God, this is still only like the first 40 minutes. How do they get through so much of the fucking game? It's so crazy that they managed to do this way.
Yeah.
Well, what were you talking about? How, like, you know, if Raiden had two different fights, or if Solidus had two different fights.
Yeah.
kind of technically got that. Because Raiden fights him on top.
Oh yeah, he does fight him first.
Yeah, with the whole Metal Gears, where he takes on all the Metal Gears, which was well done. Like he takes down only like 3 or 4 instead of like the fucking, what was it, 12 we got to take down or something.
25 on extreme.
Yeah.
Which Chris means Chris did 15, I think, if he did normal.
Yeah,
which is still a fuck ton.
Yeah. So I was wondering how they were going to do that section. They did it pretty good. I liked it overall. But speaking of like extra fights and extra cutscenes and everything and all that stuff, so when Vamp first fought Snake, when he fights Snake, right? I was thinking like, oh, okay, this is different. I was thinking like, this is again Snake Tales. This is what Snake saw. He's gonna quote unquote defeat him and move on, thinking he's dead or some bullshit. And then
Raiden's gonna come along.
Yep, and we'll still get the Raiden fight. Nope, that was gone. So then when Fortune confronts Snake in Arsenal gear, and she's like, you're gonna fight me now. I'm like, oh, cool. We'll get to actually see now how Snake, quote unquote, gets defeated.
And
by
they
Fortune.
did it again.
Nope. And they did. Yeah, they just like, I captured him. Like, what the fuck? I wanted to see that. All right. Like, why didn't she kill him? Why did she capture him and just bring him to the top?
I'm still confused about that. Yeah, like this is the man she wants to murder. Why bring her to Solidus? Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
This is the guy you want.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did we point out to Chris in when you're first naked Raiden and you're starting to get those phone calls and there's those Tengus around that you got to avoid? Did we point out that the fucking rays are there on the sides?
I want to say we did, but I don't know. Did we, Chris? Did you remember seeing that?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Just because they were really prominent in the comic here, they were like, because he was just like, oh man, it's a good thing I don't look like much of a threat to them right now because he's fucking butt ass naked.
Yeah. Which I always assumed in the game that they were just not on. Not that they were like, oh, he's not a threat because he's butt naked. It was just they weren't activated.
Right.
At the
they
moment.
don't fucking see him because they're off.
Yeah. Well, I was saying, what are they going to do protecting Arsenal from the inside? They're supposed to be deployed on the outside, right? So
exactly, yeah.
But he doesn't he mention that like because he's naked again, like the whole cold, like he can get cold or some shit like that?
Oh yeah,
he says something. He's like, I don't remember what he says, but yeah, if you hang out too long in the Arsenal, Chris, I don't know if we mentioned it, you do come down with the cold and you'll start fucking sneezing as fucking Raiden.
Which is a mechanic from the beginning of the game on the tanker when you're Snake.
Yep. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah,
like it never fucking happens again until you're in the Arsenal. What is that one? What is that room?
Oh,
it's not the stomach. I think it's the is it the colon?
Maybe.
No, I think the colon's the one where you meet Snake. I think
you're right. Or is that rectum? I don't fucking know. But
I think
you're
right.
Rectum.
Yeah, you're right.
But you're right. No, fucking Solidus does say welcome to Arsenal's stomach or something. Yeah, and I was like, oh shit, okay, cool.
Which is the torture room, which we don't really see.
Yeah.
Right. So there's another thing that references Shadow Moses. So yeah, it definitely pulls away from the whole this is a fucking Shadow Moses simulation.
Yeah.
And also when Raiden meets up with Snake in the rectum, fucking he tries to fucking fight him while he's naked. And he's like, dude, cut it out. Like, stop. Like
I'm actually sad he didn't do the infinite ammo bullshit.
Oh yeah, I was hoping he would do infinite ammo. Especially when he busts out the fucking RPG or whatever the fuck he's holding. Like in my head, I was literally like, where the fuck was he carrying that? Because he walked into the room without it. Yeah. Where did he have this thing?
His prison pocket.
Yeah.
You know what it is, right, German?
Yeah, I know what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, we just said it, the rectum.
Oh. I mean,
that's where he was storing. That's where he was storing that missile launcher. He was storing it in the rectum. Reminds me of when I was a kid. I had a friend named Jake, and we always watched Beavis and Butthead, and his mom didn't care that we watched Beavis and Butthead. And we're fucking, we're kids, so we're imitating Beavis and Butthead. Like one of us doing Butthead, one of us doing Beavis, and we're quoting an episode. And there's what is it? I think Butthead is choking on a fucking McNugget or something.
Okay.
And they don't know how to do the Heimlich, right? So they're trying all these things to like trying to get him to stop coughing. And
I think I know this episode,
right? And I forget what the guy like. They call someone, and they're like, "Did you do this?" And it sounds like lick his rectum. Yeah, and Beavis goes like, "Did I lick his rectum? No way!" And fucking, I don't remember if it was me that said it or my friend Jake that said it, but his mom heard us, and she was like, "Hey, don't say that!" Like, we were like, "What did we say?" We didn't know the word rectum, but also. It's a medical term. It's not like, did I lick his asshole? Like we didn't say that.
Yeah.
But I just remember like we were like in trouble, but we were like, what did we say? Like we were so perplexed of like, what the hell? We must have said a bad word. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, just had that thought just now. Oh man, I'm watching the little boy scene. This is so fucked up. Fucking fat man just murdering his classmate pretty much.
Yeah.
Because but was it implied that the other guy was better, or
I think Fat Man thought he was better than him.
I kind of took it as he's just eliminated the competition. Like, not that he's threatened by him, just like, I don't care. I don't want any competition at all.
Yeah. Oh, that's one thing we didn't talk about was when he was, when Raiden was doing the blowing out the candles thing. He was saying like, I don't care. I don't care about anything anymore.
I don't care about my birthday. I don't care about these people's lives. Like, it was pretty. Yeah, it was pretty.
I really felt that for sure. I was just like, damn, like this dude is just like fucking numb to like everything. He reminded me of Null, right? Just this child soldier Null who feels nothing and can be programmed and told to do whatever. That's kind of what he made me think of. I mean, this fool could have been Frank Hunter, just murdering people with no remorse whatsoever.
We did get the line that I remember broke my heart the first time I played this, when Raiden goes, "You're switching sides now," and he's like, "Oh, right." I never remember saying I was on your side. I was like, "Oh, thank you," because I remember the first time that broke my heart. Yeah,
it's like Jesus.
Oh man, yeah. So I'm glad they kept that line in there because, like I said, to me that was a big like, fuck, like Snake, my hero, you fucker, you're betraying me.
Yeah, I did believe it for a second too in the original game. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. Well done. But yeah, just conversations felt like conversations in this. Like it didn't.
Yeah, it was a lot more natural. A lot like the flow was a lot better. Yeah, it was. I think now that I think about it, it's the whole like I joke about, we managed to avoid drowning.
Yeah.
But I mentioned, I think that how that sounded like it was from Resident Evil, stop, don't open that door, where it's just like people are talking into a void. They're not talking to each other.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what MGS2 felt like, was that they were just talking, they were just reading a script and they were reading the lines. They weren't having a conversation.
Yeah.
But you're right. This one felt more like, we're here together, we're having conversation, and we're going through this together, as opposed to I'm a character and this is what I'm reading,
I wonder if they did it like they do some voice acting where they have
in the studio together.
Well, not just that, but also like a visual. Like I wonder if they did all the visuals first.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then they had them see them as they were voice acting, and just be like how would you sound like in this scene? Like look at the intensity in this guy's face. Like how would he say it?
I always have felt that when to make the best voice quality materials like that, it's always good to have the people together that are going to be sharing scenes
so they can play off each other.
Yeah. And like said visuals, like even if it's not the full like finished product, like just storyboards and direction. Obviously, like you're pissed off here, like you gotta say it more angry instead of saying like, "Damn you." No, you're pissed. You're actually pissed because you just found out that he killed your mother. Damn you, like better,
Yeah. I feel like that's how they used to do things. Cause like I think back at like, remember Mrs. Doubtfire right at the beginning? Robin Williams is a voice actor and he's voicing that bird, whatever. And they're like, dude, you can't go off fucking script because
he's riffing.
And the animation's done. Like you have to do it the way the animation is done. And nowadays people are like, okay, act it out like the way you would in a scene. And then we'll base the character off of your facial expressions and your mannerisms and stuff, which of course gets a much better result. But yeah, I wonder if that old way might have also been good. But I mean,
when was the original comic done versus when this was made or released or whatever? Because I'm wondering if that's what they did, if they had like the comic there, like Jeremy was saying, as storyboards or something.
Well, they must have just had this animatic ready to go, but I'm curious as well. Let's see.
Well, we know the game was already... Well, I mean, obviously there's lines that are taken straight from the game, so we knew how they were supposed to be played out, but for all the new material, it was well delivered, which was pretty cool. Like all the Ocelot and Liquid scenes that were obviously all brand new.
Yeah.
They were well done. Like I really felt for Liquid, like fucking battling Liquid in his... Ocelot battling Liquid in his head, and... like people would be like, "Who are you talking to?" He's like, "Nobody, get the hell out of here!" Like
I found it interesting. There was one time they were fighting and the way it was animated, it almost looked like there was blood coming out of Ocelot's head.
Oh, what?
And I kind of pictured it as like that's how powerful both their wills are. That like it the cliche like anime. Oh, I'm fighting so hard that I'm getting nosebleed or whatever. Kind of thing. I pictured that kind of like where both of their wills are so powerful that is causing physical damage to the body of them, fighting for control or whatever.
Yeah. Hold on. I have a
Rope.
digital version of it.
Oh.
What were you gonna say?
And then you have a rope.
Yeah.
Like, hold on, everyone. I got a rope. I can take care of this.
I should be able to use that rope I got.
Good one, German. You got me. I was like, oh, what? So let's see. Because what?
Rope.
Rope. Let's see. If I look at the first one, there should be some kind of copyright on it. 2005.
Okay. Wow.
Oh wow! So it's shortly after the first one, then. Dang.
Yeah. Pretty much right after MGS3, because MGS3 was 2004.
Okay. Yeah.
So probably around the same time as the Acid 1, I think.
Yeah, dude. Now I'm excited. Like, because there's potential that David's working with Konami. Like, I would take a fucking digital graphics for fucking Metal Gear Solid 3 at this point.
I was always waiting for that, but that never came to fruition.
Yeah.
That would have been fucking sick. Which makes sense because the Sorrow shows up in this, so it had to have been after 3.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Maybe that's some of the and more they were referring to with the release of Delta.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
German, you were saying something else.
Oh, I said Metal Gear Online, MGO, Metal Gear Online.
Oh, right.
Like, MGO 4, yeah.
Yeah, 4, or just to bring back just its own version or whatever. Because that one had MGO Online. That was the first one, right?
Yeah, we didn't really talk
Online.
about MGO Online, yeah. AOL Online.
ATM machines.
Yeah, Chai Tea. MGS3, yeah, that one did come with like the first iteration of MGO, which we didn't really talk about, but yeah.
No. I know I played it, but it was pretty fucking choppy and slow, but it was still fun. Like it's the same as all the other ones. It just gets better and better. So
yeah,
But yeah, like I said, the and more. Like I said, it's still kind of like, to me, it's like and more. That was that a reference to the fucking monkeys? But anyone who knows, Metal Gear,
Subsistence.
Snake Eater, would know that Snake versus Monkey is there. So was the and more referring to that, or was they we got monkeys and more? Like, fuck, what's this and more? Is it that, or is it something else? Like, I'm curious.
Secret Theater
in
HD.
Dude, I would take the Secret Theater.
Metal Gear Sig in HD
and more like more like new clips, like just new stuff that they can fuck around with.
Yes. I can't wait to see the rock paper scissors in HD if they do it. or the time paradox.
Time paradox.
That shit was so fucking funny. Fucking riding.
Well, Chris, now that you're doing freaking shorts, you have to do the whole like, I want to shake your hand. I want to shake his hand. I just want to shake his hand. You gotta take that audio and put it to the fucking CIA director.
Yeah, I just love the part where he takes off his coat like the boss, just like does it.
CQC's him.
Tries to CQC him and shit. Ridiculous.
Oh man.
I just got to the part with Stillman. You're right. His hand was floating like away from Snake, or
right in the water. Yeah. So now that you bring up Stillman, I remember what I was going to say earlier is when he's there with the fight with Raiden, and he's like, "You think you're so fucking great? Disarm this thing, right?" And IED, I think he called it, or IED. And fucking for a second, it like stumps Fat Man. He's like, "Oh fuck! Like these extra wires, like what the hell? Like this is all sloppy and shit. Like what the fuck you doing?" Yep. And then he realizes like this shit's fake. And then fucking Raiden knocks him to the back of the head. I thought that was pretty cool. It was just like watching the master and apprentice like fucking duke it out. It was a very I guess Obi-Wan Anakin moment.
Yeah.
Right? It was just like, dude, like you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose because for some reason the high ground matters. But
even almost like Obi-Wan Darth Vader, actually.
Oh, strike me down.
Yeah.
Yes, in the original. Yes, not the Kenobi show. God, that show fucking sucked.
Never saw it.
It's fucking bad. Nothing happens. Yeah. Nothing fucking happens. Everything goes to status quo at the end of it. Just like, why did this fucking show exist? Anyway,
money.
Yeah, money. But
what
also,
is it? Obi-Wan Darth Vader?
Yeah.
Huh. Is that what it's called?
No, it's called Kenobi.
Oh, Kenobi. Okay.
Yeah, the Disney Plus show. Like everyone watched it and they were like, "What? What was the point?" Yeah, like literally, what was the point?
What? Money.
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 What the fuck was I saying? Peter Stillman, his sob story isn't here either.
Yeah, it wasn't
Thankfully,
here.
I'm glad about it because who gives a shit? We need this guy to run because he's literally running with Bryden. Like, keep up, Stillman. You know?
Yeah. That was left out, which didn't take away from their dynamic. You know, like Fat Man is kind of a lunatic, and Peter Stillman feels bad for training him or whatever. You know, being his mentor. Yeah, but there was no sob story necessarily attached to it. It was just like, yeah, man, like
I feel bad for Stillman here because his regret and remorse that he has now for training fucking Fat Man instead of the whole like, oh, I've been faking this injury because I fucking accidentally caused an accident. And all this shit in the church and stuff. And it's like, who fucking cares, man? Shut the fuck up and tell me how to disarm these things. I can't skip this cutscene.
No, it I won't lie, like I don't know what I would do if I was in his situation or anything like that. But when he reveals like I've been faking this injury for 12 years or whatever the time frame was, like I didn't feel bad for him. I was kind of more like, dude, like you could have been running this whole time, asshole. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, you could have been helping us. You're making us, you motherfucker. The world is at stake, and you're like, I still gotta fake this injury that everyone thinks I have.
Yeah,
motherfucker.
See, Jeremy, now you get a little taste of what I felt like when you kept telling me to call Rose.
Do you know what day it is tomorrow?
No.
But also, I like how much more of a lunatic Fat Man is in this too. Like he literally says, like, "Ain't I a stinker?" You know, like what the fuck, like a straight Bugs Bunny reference.
He came across as very much like a Joker type character in this. Yeah.
Like he literally just wants to see the world burn. He's like, let's fucking just blow shit up. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, and it's all just a joking game to him. Yeah.
He just wants to be the best. He just wants to show everyone, like, I'm the fucking man at bomb creation disposals, whatever the fuck.
Yeah. I feel like in the original game, he came across as like he was definitely somewhat psychotic in the game, but he was more of a like comedic relief. I felt, as opposed to this, like he's definitely more of a threat, and he's definitely more like psychotic and just like, I don't care, you know, I don't care who dies, I'm just gonna kill everyone, you know, kind of thing. And
Oh, and Ocelot, so we mentioned the Sorrow shows up. Ocelot has a conversation with his dad, the Sorrow, when he's like fighting off Liquid, and he's like, dude, my son would never let some fucking guy take over his brain, you know? Like he's like,
so he would never be so weak or something.
Like he's definitely having a fucking mental breakdown. So it does bring that into question, like, was the first version of this did it really happen like the way German said? And then later on he was like, ooh, I can use this to my advantage. Also, I like that Liquid's missing his hand when he's talking to him.
When he's talking to the Sorrow?
No, when Liquid's talking to Ocelot, his hand is missing.
Oh yeah. I thought that was funny. I noticed that too.
And then there's another funny ass part where he calls Solid his king, and he's having that breakdown again, and fucking he's like, all right, I'll do what you want, brother. And fucking Solid is like, did he just call me brother?
Yes, that was hilarious. Actually, speaking of again, going back to this, when he was speaking as Liquid,
I was just about to say this.
No, he was using all of Liquid's mannerisms, but in Ocelot's voice. So that was
he had a British accent with Ocelot's voice.
Yes, which was cool because again we do like Liquid's voice, right? And that's why in the flashbacks when he's talking, or not the flashbacks, in his mind, it's the original voice actor. So that was kind of cool, right? It's the voice actor,
makes
right?
More sense, yes. Cam Clark.
And like I said, like we said, when in the tanker in the original game, when he's like, brother, you know, and it's fucking Liquid, and is that what he sounded like? Like, you can't just change your voice. So is that what Snake heard? Maybe like, was Snake like, this is, because remember, Snake's the one that goes Liquid. Like, there's no way, like, because the way he acted, the way he was moving, he was like, this is who he is, you know. But no, like it was kind of interesting to see him like totally be Liquid with Ocelot voice, you know.
Yeah, because in 4 he definitely does not have that accent. He's just talking with Ocelot's voice
just for 100% Ocelot's voice, and the only reason you know it's Liquid is he says brother. That otherwise you're like, I guess it's Liquid.
Yeah, pretty much. I guess it's Liquid.
Yeah, you're like, I mean, it's Liquid. Here you can hear, yeah. But no, like I said, yeah, this thing was good. I'm not gonna lie, like when I started watching it, I was excited, but I didn't think I was gonna like it this much. Like I was like, it's
Me neither.
cool. But
I literally thought I think I was probably in Chris's boat, especially going like, oh, you're gonna love this. I was kind of like, dude, if there's like as much Rose as there is in the fucking game, like I really don't know if I'll ever watch this again. But there was so little amount of Rose,
honestly,
that I was actually kind of like, I kind of want to know what's going on between them because nothing's happening between them, and you actually do really kind of feel like shit sucks between them, you know, and Raiden is literally like, fuck, have I ever really met her? Like, is she real? Like, he really was questioning if she was real.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I kind of like put myself in his shoes, and I was like, fuck, like what is that like, you know? And it's also like, was she really, according to this, was she really working for the Patriots? Because she said that she was not.
Yeah,
that she was held against her will
mm-hmm.
to participate in whatever, blah blah blah.
Yeah. I agree with you. I'm still a little like, stuff happened. I don't care too much, but it did make it sound different. Like in the original game, it was like she was sent there to fucking be his ideal woman and be next to him for for those purposes. And here it made it sound like no, like she never did any of that. So it's like, huh? So when did they meet? Like, did the whole King Kong shit happen, or you know, it's a little different for sure. It does bring
different.
Yeah. That does bring to question like a lot more. But like you said, in this one, it does also, like you said, bring into question the whole more of like, is she real or not? Because remember, he's already had his memory like fucked with technically like twice now. Once by fucking Solidus by saying you're just a killing machine kind of bullshit, right? A second time by the Patriots erasing all that and just telling him, oh, you're just a soldier or whatever, you know? And then technically a third time when they were like, mission's over, like you like fucking you're done. And he was like, dude, I don't know what's going on anymore.
While Solidus is trying to extract his past for him.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, imagine like just having a fever dream, and I've had fever dreams where I wake up the fuck up and I'm like, what the fuck is real? Like, what is real? Where am I right now? Like, it's so this. I'm like, I can totally feel when he's sitting there. He's like, so is Rose real or not? I don't know anymore because I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Dude, I had a fever dream for like 2 months thinking I was playing through MGS4. I was like, what the fuck? What is happening? Is this game ever gonna end? It was crazy. Woke up and I was like, where are we? Oh yes, digital graphics novel 2. I don't know. I can't really think of anything else.
No.
Go ahead, Chris.
I was gonna say, especially that one part where it was like Act 3 or something.
Oh God. God, that's. I really want to know if anyone enjoys that fucking mission.
I don't think so.
It's so fucking out of left field.
We talked about it. Like I think we could have been better. Like you said, add more fucking NPCs, and you got to follow the right one just to kind of do a tribute to fucking MGS2 with Holly or whatever.
Or just don't make it that I really have to follow him. If I know the end point, let me just go there.
That's kind of true. A lot of games that do that do piss me off. Is like your first time playing it, fine, you don't know where to go. But once this is your second time, third time, if you don't switch out where the checkpoints are, the entrances to let me just go there. Let me just fucking go there then, you know?
It's a speedrunning nightmare. Like, I'm guessing everyone that speedruns that game is like, fucking A, this part. Like,
I'm curious now to see what the speedrun strat for that section is. So I'll check it out another day.
They probably Emma his ass and fucking drag him to the goddamn point or something. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I've done, but
just fucking drink him and drag him.
I remember doing that.
God, I wish you could pick up people like over your shoulder instead of like dragging them. That would be fucking sick.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Oh man,
that is definitely one of the worst parts of I guess the games up till now is like you have to like drag them. Oh God, the worst one was fucking Portable Ops. Portable Ops was the worst one.
Oh
yeah,
like it was really really slow. Oh shit, and all the way to the truck too until you get the boxes.
Well, that's why you use the one that's delivery man. They can, or whatever that skill was. Marathon,
that guy's super fast.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Especially, I will admit, not having that extra joystick, so you have to kind of stop what you're doing to move your fucking camera. If you're using traditional and you're not using the claw, you know,
yeah.
It can be fucking annoying for sure. I definitely got caught more than once because of bad camera angles. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think I told you guys too, if you tap L, it moves the camera towards where your back is facing in the direction that you're moving.
I think you mentioned that, yeah.
Yeah, you won't see who's in front of you, obviously, because you want to see where you're going. But
the one thing it doesn't do, though, and I wish it would, is kind of center the camera vertically as well. Because like sometimes you have to like change it to look at different angles and kind of look more down. And even when you press L, it just like it switches it horizontally, like to where you're back, but it's still looking like straight down at you, basicking. And it's like, well, I want to see if there's anyone coming my way or something, or where the corners are. But you still have to do that manually. So
okay. One last thing I'll mention too. If I remember correctly, I'm kind of going through this. In this version here, no big deal. Just something I noticed is when Raiden. Well, first of all, Raiden says like, "Hey, who was ahead of me?" when he's sneaking into the shell, right? He's like, "You're solo." He's like, "No, like this fence is cut in. Someone else came in before me, right?" So it's kind of like adding a little bit more to that, to the whole like who's in front of him, you know, snake thing. But when he meets Pliskin, right, and they're fighting Vamp and all that shit, Raiden's the one that says, "Who was that blood sucking freak?"
Right.
And normally it's like who was that? And Snake is the one that says,
you mean
that blood sucking freak? Yep.
Yeah.
He's so that they switched that line up. Yeah.
But yeah, you just reminded me. Colonel says because he's like, no, there's certainly somebody here, you know.
Yeah.
And fucking Colonel just goes like, I don't have a response to that.
Yes. He's like, I have. Very like, okay.
Speaking of that scene you brought up, German, the one where they're talking about like when he first meets him, I think it is, and they're talking about the team like, oh, we have the president, we have him safe or whatever, and then they're getting shot at, and they're like, we're pinned down, and Raiden was like, what are you doing? Shouldn't you be out there helping him? That scene, like his voice acting was so much better in this one. Like you could feel the like urgency in his voice, like, what are you doing? Like, you're wasting time. Don't talk to me, you idiot. Get out there and help your team, you know?
Shouldn't you answer them?
Yeah, it's like, are you okay? Like,
I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, the voice acting in that was so much better, I think, than in the original game.
Yeah, you're right about that. And he still gets the line, which is a valid kind of line. He's like, dude, I lost so much blood. Like, I need to recuperate for a minute, you know?
Yeah.
But no, like I said, yeah, man. I don't know what else. This is the funniest thing. Is like we really love this. All three of us were straight up unanimously like, okay, we like this a lot.
It's the best thing ever. Yeah, I really wish this was the game.
Straight up, not gonna lie, straight up.
Cool. I thought I was gonna be the only one on that boat.
No, I when I saw it was 3 hours, I was like, oh, this is gonna be rough. But it was a lot.
Just 3 hours of
so much. Do you know what day it is? Do you know what day?
Just God damn.
Do you know what day it is tomorrow?
Oh, jeez.
Did you say nerd?
Oh yeah, we didn't get the nerd. Well, nodes weren't even in this game at all. Like I get it. Like
and that's fine. I was okay with that.
Yeah. Like how would you incorporate them into like, oh, sign into these things? Like no, it was just they're gone.
Yeah, because as funny as that line is, it's so fucking out of like just what's the word? It doesn't fit.
It's along there. It's along the lines of like we managed to avoid drowning and all those kind of like it's funny, but it shouldn't be here.
Why is it here? Know? Yeah, exactly. It's funny, but why is it here? Like, what the fuck is the point?
Yeah. This is Metal Gear Solid. This is not Metal Gear jokes.
Yeah, this isn't Secret Theater, man. Like, if this shit was in Secret Theater, that would have been different, you know?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on how it's delivered because Metal Gear is self-referential and does joke, but yeah, it's just it depends on how it's delivered. You know, like the whole like these, you know, like nice shoes. No, you idiot, legs. You know.
Yeah.
And it's funny, but it's part of the conversation where this one is just like, can you just make him say, "Did you say nerd?"
Yeah.
Why would he say that? Just because it's funny. Just put it in there.
Yeah.
Because it kind of sounds like Node.
Yeah.
Node sounds like
or even the are you a hacker?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's funny, but also it's like Snake.
Yeah.
Yes, he's a scientist.
He doesn't know. He's just
I'm pretty sure he knows how to hack into the fucking system of the place that he works at. He programmed Metal Gear Rex. Christ.
I was gonna say, I think we kind of made it this real quick. It's again, it doesn't add anything else to it, but Snake actually interacts with Fat Man in this version here. Snake
oh yeah,
kind of like Fat Man blows up a bomb in front of Snake there before we know it's Snake. It's still Pliskin at this point. Like I forgot about that. So again, like the more, and this was early on too, and you're like, damn, like they're adding. This was, I think for me, for sure, the section where I was like, they're adding so much more Snake, and I'm loving this. You know, like yeah. Again,
more Snake, please, thank you.
No, yeah, exactly. But
well, and like you guys were saying too, like all the in between stuff, all the stuff that happened behind the scenes, like you said, you know, when he first meets Olga and she becomes Deep Throat and everything, like all those interactions, like made such a big difference too.
Yeah, no, it really adds more to the story. It really does. Because in the base game, like I said, there was a lot of scenes where just like, when did this happen? When did they meet? When did they talk? You just have to assume it happened. And here you kind of get to see, and you're like, oh, okay, cool. It happened right here, and that kind of fits in. That I like it.
Yeah.
If they do a remake of this game, it needs to be more like this, definitely.
So what would it be called? So we already had Twin Snakes, and we've already had Substance, right?
Yes.
What would this one be called? Metal Gear Third Snake. There you
Snakes
go.
on a boat.
Snakes on a boat. No, yeah. Snakes on a boat. I like that.
God damn it. That's a good one.
That's good.
As opposed to Snakes on a Plane, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, is that one?
Ah. So that's what that was
Chris
about.
just explained a reference, a joke.
Yes.
Yeah,
German, you need to go in Noise's stream sometime.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I made so I added this sound effect to my stream, but I gave it a random timer to stop whenever. So,
okay, really?
So sometimes yeah, I don't know if it was for you or your sister. One of you did it, and it literally was just like, and I was like, Jesus Christ, that wasn't even a second. That was awesome.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my god.
Cool.
I'm trying to look for something I was told was here, but I cannot fucking find it.
You know what? Now that I'm watching this, the fight between Raiden and Fortune, and how like she was protected by the electromagnetic thingy, the shield, and all that bullshit. That is true. Like someone could walk up to her and punch her, right? Like,
yeah, and that's what I was expecting he was gonna do.
in the original game,
when she's like, "Oh, bullets can't harm me," he's like, "Well, maybe I can't use my gun, but I can." And then he's like, "I can hit your gun." And I was like, "Why wouldn't you just hit her? What?" Like,
just punch. You know,
he's been kicking all these other people, and then all of a sudden he meets her. I'm gonna attack your gun.
Yeah, that's very true. I swear to God, not until now. I mean, fucking 20 years later, I'm like, wait a minute. I guess you could just fucking punch her. Like, what the fuck?
And did we ever come to a consensus with the grenade thing?
The dud.
No.
Yeah,
a dud. And you know what? They kind of make the reference to it because that's the bomb the fake bomb that Stillman threw at fucking Fat Man.
Oh,
and he's like,
right.
this is and fucking right into the back of the head. It's a dud. It's just like, God damn it. What a reference. Yeah, fuck. Okay. Well, any last thoughts?
No. I highly recommend it. Anyone's listening out there, Senor Bacon, I highly recommend you give this a shot when you get a chance. It's 3 hours long. I did break it up into 2 portions just because of the Monster Hunter beta. And 3 hours is a little long, but it's worth it.
I'm thinking I'm gonna have to take a look at my tier list. I'm trying to imagine where I'm going to place this up. Now. Yeah,
is this going to replace MGS2 the game?
I'm not going to
definitely,
lie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what is my tier list? I'm gonna let me look at it because I think MGS2 is one of my top 5s. Where do we put it? We just
so MGS2 I have in B tier. It's not in my top 5.
Oh my god, we posted so much since then. Ooh, yeah, it's an A tier for me.
Is it in your top 5?
I don't remember.
Dude, it's top 4 for me.
Oh dang.
Well, now this is top 4 or MGS2?
Well, 2 is the top 4.
Okay.
God, yeah.
I think not because I think I liked Metal Gear 2 and VR missions and Ghost Babel more than 2.
Okay.
I think I don't remember what I said in the episode. You'll just have to listen back and find that and make it a clip and have the entire world hate me, Chris. Yeah, okay. If we have no more what's it called? Things to say.
No. Watch it. Watch it. That's all I can say is watch it.
Yeah. It's real good.
It's worth the watch. Yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, guess what, guys?
I knew it.
No, you didn't. You didn't know shit.
Oh,
You
no,
knew?
not that.
Oh, what'd you think?
Oh, I thought game show.
Oh, no, not game show. We had a call again.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now that we shut it down.
Yeah. I mean, the phone number is still active. As long as people keep using it, it'll stay active.
Oh,
so
okay.
If you guys want the phone number to stay active, keep sending stuff to it. Because I think it's like every 3 months or something, or 2 months, like Google sends me a thing and it's just like, hey, this number hasn't been used in this song. If it's not used in whatever, it'll be, because you'll lose the phone number.
You had said something like a few weeks ago about like you're gonna just let it die or something, and so I figured it was like a subscription thing.
No,
and you were just like, I'm just gonna let it go or whatever. But okay, that's cool.
Yeah, no, it'll literally die once people stop using it. But, but people keep using it, so it's still there.
I think it was like the week after that we got another call from the one guy who was on like episode 2 or something. Yeah,
yeah. What was his name? Phantom Spider. Yeah. Literally like fucking week afterwards. But this gentleman, that one was a text. This one is an actual voicemail, and I got permission from them to play it on the pod. So
excellent.
Let's take a listen. I hope it's. I
was gonna say, have you pre-screened it?
Yes, I have pre-screened it. Yes,
okay.
It's nothing like, hey, I'm also on the racist German bandwagon.
Babalooey, Howard Stern's penis, Babalooey.
Here we go.
Hey boys, Robot here. So yeah, kind of wanted to just use the phone since you guys say it every time. But yeah, first time, long time. Wait, no, long time, first time. That's right. And so yeah, I was gonna say you guys keep talking about how there were 8 clones and that they liquefied and fed them to liquid and solid, or maybe they solid chunks or something. No. But I think there were more like iterations. So like, they would clone him once, see how it works, like, and then be like, oh, it's not good enough. Kill that one, clone again, kill that one, et cetera, until they perfected it. Then they got solid and liquid. And then they perfected it even more and made Solidus, or Solid US for America, since he was the president. I don't know. So anyway, I appreciate you guys and your hard work. Oh yeah, Chris, do you know what day tomorrow is? Anyway, keep on.
Oh, Robot, I love you and hate you.
So that was that was one of our patrons, one of our producers, Robotic. I actually like that thing that he brought up. Where is that why it's called Solidus? Solid US? Just didn't even come to my mind whatsoever. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think it's funny that he was just like, I don't think they fucking make milkshakes out of them. I think fucking there was just different iterations, and I was like, never thought of it that way.
No, that's a very interesting theory. Yeah, I didn't think about it that way. Yeah. Huh.
Mm-hmm. The only thing I would have to say to the contrary of that is, so are you telling me? Once again, I'm that little kid meme. You telling me that Eva gave birth to 8 different babies at 8 different times, except for liquid and solid?
Well, it could have been sets of twins, so it would have been 5 different times.
5 equals 10.
Right. 5 does.
But Solidus was alone.
Oh, right.
Still be a 9.
Well, no, if they were sets of twins.
But they said octuplets.
Yeah. So 4. 4 sets of twins would equal 8 plus 1 equals.
That's right.
Solid is part of the octuplets, or separate?
Well, no, that's the thing. Yeah. So
that's what.
Yeah.
Ethan.
Yeah.
We still don't know. Yeah, we still don't know who Solidus's mother is.
That's true. That's true. Now, as weird or bad, I don't know if we should touch on this too much. It could also mean that like she didn't give birth to them. She just like had them, and then they were like monitoring her fetus, and they were like, "Oh, this one's not growing up to be as strong as we like it." Abort. Or this one's not growing up as big.
Maybe they were just like stillbirths.
Maybe
they were.
Just failed.
Yeah. I wonder if maybe it was that.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. They never reached. Full term.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Or they never implanted even, like,
Yeah.
A lot of times you have to try that stuff 4 or 5 times before it works. So, and especially if this is back in the 70s. So
Yeah, what is that called?
In vitro fertilization or
oh god, you're so
Never
close.
reached
What is it?
viability. Yeah.
What is the phrase?
Oh yeah, I can't think of it either. Producer, help us, please.
In
In
vitro?
vitro. Yeah.
in vitro?
Did he type it
In
as I
vitro
say
fertilization.
it? You
Yeah,
did.
he did. Yes.
Nope.
In vitro fertilization. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That usually never does take on the first time. Like that's why it's so goddamn expensive. Because it's just like
it's like $10,000 each time you try. It's ridiculous.
So nuts. But I mean, like, if you want a family that bad and you're having troubles, like, more power to you. You know, fucking, you know,
or even if you're being a surrogate,
right? Yes, that could also completely fail.
Yeah.
So, and that's exactly what Eva was. She was a surrogate mother.
Because the mother was from. They mentioned she was from the East, from Japan or something.
The egg,
Japan, yeah.
So yeah,
blood from the East flows through your veins. Let's pull each other's ears.
What do they call it? Nuktuk eating contest or some shit like that?
Yeah, must be a real threat in a muktuk eating contest. Yes, you are right. I love how he just says, yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, boy. What of it?
Yeah. No doubt. All right. Well, the thing I was looking for is I was told that a comment was left on our Spotify on one of the episodes, but I can't find a way to look at it.
Huh.
I don't know what's going on.
Dang.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't see it, how I can't look at it. It's really weird. Spotify is strange. And I didn't like make a Spotify account to put our our podcast to it. It's just an RSS feed to Spotify.
Okay.
So I would have to know exactly what episode it's on. So I may have to ask this person like what episode exactly, and maybe I can click it and maybe I can see, because I don't know. I didn't get any kind of notification or anything. I guess it's a new thing that you can do in Spotify. You can leave comments. So
okay.
Yeah, I will contact this person. I'll be like, what episode? And if I can't find it, just text it to me or something.
Yeah.
And then I'll read it out or email it at that address, fans.pixelbenders@gmail.com.
Oh, yeah.
We have an email. But yeah, I would like to be able to see comments. That'd be cool, because if people don't tell me that there's a comment, I won't ever know.
That's true.
Anyways, guess what?
Not yet, Snake!
There it is.
It's not over yet!
Yes, we finally have enough time for I guess this was a quiz, a game show.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys have no idea what this is, right?
Not this one. Do I need a notepad?
Do you need no, you don't. You do not need a notepad.
Okay.
But you are going to need critical thinking.
Oh.
Yes. You need to manage to avoid drowning.
Good job.
Yeah.
That's what you need to play now instead of
he just pats him on the back. Good job, bro. All right. So the game is that you have to guess. So this was based off of because of the tier list that we did.
Okay.
So obviously this that we just watched is not included. But I'm pretty sure I grabbed for every single game that we have played up to this point. Some I couldn't find. So but I'm going to be reading ad reviews for Metal Gear games, and you have to guess what game it is based on the review.
Cool. I like it.
Okay. This kind of reminds me of one of the games we played before Noise, where you were reading
we never
Steam
published
reviews. That one. Oh, okay.
This is just
another one lost to the void.
Yeah. Well, we recorded it. I just never put it out there.
Yeah. Okay.
no, so this is Price is Right, pretty much. It's kind of like kind of like a what game got up to 35 and like it was this game.
Yeah. So instead of trying to guess no, you're not. No. I'm going to be reading the actual review.
Okay.
So I'll tell you the score, and then I'll read the review that this person left, and then that's how you will guess what game this was.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I like it.
And it's from their ads, you said? Like the
So trailers? I got these from Metacritic.
Okay.
Oh, so okay. So it's from the actual games.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, did you think they were going to be like the?
Well,
like
I
the
thought
things
you
that are
said
in the
ads
trailers?
as in like the trailers of the games. Yeah.
Did I say ads?
That's what I heard, but I
my bad.
Could have been
I said ads.
on my PlayStation situation. So
I don't know what the fuck I said. So same as before. Use the soundboard. Pick two that don't sound exactly almost the same.
What did we choose that one time? It was
one of you picked just the box, and what was that noise?
It's just
and I was like, I don't know who the fuck is who. So go choose your sound effect. German, what is your sound effect?
First.
Okay. I got to click on it, right? Every time?
To ding in.
I'll ring in, yeah.
Okay.
Chris?
Mine will be.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So German's got the item pickup, and I already forgot Chris's. What is? Oh, meow. The ocelot. All right. So these should be pretty obvious. All right. So I have, how many reviews do I have? I have 24 reviews. I don't know if we'll get through all of these, but I'm just going to pick at random. I don't remember what order any of them are in, so I won't know what they are until I read them.
Okay.
All right. So I'll start reading some short ones first. So here is the first one, and I'll even call out the fucking person who put this just to put him on blast. So here's the first review from Solaris123 on May 14th, 2020. So this is pretty recent. The score of 0. So sorry, Kojima. Games is boring. Story compare Metal Gear Solid blank perfect blank. Sorry, because this mentions a different game. So this is some broken ass English. I hope. Let me read it again. Sorry, Kojima, comma. Games is boring. Story compare Metal Gear Solid blank perfect blank. German.
I don't know. I'm just gonna take a wild stab and say MGS4.
Chris.
MGS2.
Can we keep going, or is that it?
How do you guys want to do it?
Yeah, I don't know.
We can keep going. Yeah, I'll let German take another guess. That's fine.
Okay. I want to say Metal Gear Acid. Damn.
Metal Gear Solid 3.
Twin Snakes. What would be a 0?
Oh man. I don't know.
You guys don't know? Give up?
I mean, we can keep going down the list till one of us gets it, but that's
that kind of defeats the purpose.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll give you guys 2 guesses each. How about that?
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, and do you want to know the answer?
I do.
Instead of leaving you guys in suspense? Okay, it's Portable Ops.
God, okay.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, the blank in there is, so it's sorry, Kojima, comma, games is boring, story compare, Metal Gear Solid piece, perfect walker.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only clue to that it would have been Portable Ops, is because they're both PSP games and whatever.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Gotcha.
All right, here comes your next one. Damn it, why the fuck didn't I title these? I'm so stupid. I don't know what game it is, so I have to remember what game it was. I was 100% sure that I named it.
MGS4.
All right, so this comes from Ezra the God, October 20th, 2023, with a score of 0 also. The gameplay is good and all, but I really don't like the game. Chris.
MGS2. Oh, dang.
Really? Okay. So I'll take a shot then. I like this game. Can you repeat it?
The gameplay is good and all, but I really don't like the game.
Okay. And we're not doing, like, it's not going to be repeats, right? It's not like it can't be Portable Ops again, right?
No, there might be some repeats.
Oh, there might be some repeats. Okay.
Yes.
Well, with that said, then.
This was a recent review, 2023, October.
And so you know the answer? I'm going to say Portable Ops. Damn.
Right, you each get one more guess each. Chris with a chance to steal.
Shoot, Acid.
German. Final answer.
I know. I like the game, but the gameplay, but I don't like the game. What? I'm gonna take a crazy stab here and say Twin Snakes.
No, it was MGS3.
Oh, dude, I almost voted for 3, but how could someone? Oh man,
yeah,
I
how
almost
could someone
said
say this? How dare they?
I almost said 3. Literally okay.
How dare they?
I changed it to Twin Snake at the last second.
Yeah, okay.
Just saying those words, like, just
hurts you.
Yeah.
Our producer says, I bet a lot of people don't like not having the radar. Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. I was definitely one of the ones that was like, well, Soliton radar, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then I was like, I love this game.
Yeah, it did take me a second to fucking adjust. Alrighty, here comes the next one. This is a from What the Fuck Take My Email on January 18th, 2017. Great name. Score of 1. I think these are out of what, 10? Yeah, out of 10. The worst Metal Gear Solid game yet. The game is just flaw after flaw after flaw. The story is lacking, the game mechanics are completely broken, and the viewing angles are made by a child. German.
Is that the acid one? Damn.
Oh, shoot. Press the wrong button.
Chris.
Metal Gear Solid 3.
German.
Is Portable Ops. What the fuck, dude?
Angles are made by a child.
It's so funny because I have a fun fact after this one.
Is it Metal Gear Solid 2?
Chris, good job.
Impressive, Snake.
Yes, MGS2. So the reason it's funny that the viewing angles are made by a child, the fun fact is that Kojima used Lego sets to and like a mini camera to plan out how camera angles would work in the game to show their programmers, like, this is how I want it to pull in when you press up against this wall, and how I want it to do this. And so, yeah, he literally built Lego sets to show his crew. But yeah, I thought that was fucking hilarious. That's a great
funny.
fucking review.
That's awesome.
And speaking of Legos, they fucking make everything into a game. Why don't we have a Metal Gear Lego game?
Speaking of Legos, now that you mentioned that, I want to buy the Millennium Falcon. I think it's the $80 one. It's like the mini one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not really mini, but it's not that giant $300 one.
Yeah.
Somebody made plans online to use that set to make a Rex.
A Rex? That's fucking dope.
Ooh.
And then I guess the same person used, I don't know if it was a Y-Wing from Star Wars, to make Rey.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
So yeah, the next Lego set I buy is gonna be Millennium Falcon, but not for the Millennium Falcon. I want to make Rex out of it. Yeah, and this guy sells the plans online for like $5 or something, which is
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's like, yeah, I have the plans for $5 if you want. I'm like, sick. All right, here comes the next one. You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, this one is from Jojo2498. I'm guessing his birthday is February 4th, 1998. Good job, guy, for putting those numbers there.
And he was a fan of JoJo's Bizarre Adventures.
Yeah. June 16th, 2023. So pretty recent. 0 out of 10. Okay. I want to know right now, who keeps telling people this game is good? Seriously, play the original. German.
Twin Snakes.
Yes.
Oh, dang.
Yeah,
That hurts me personally.
Who keeps telling people this game is good?
I love this review.
Was that you, Noise? Was
No,
that,
no,
did
but
you
I love
write
this
that
review. I knew you were going to say that too. I was like,
What's funny is that I didn't think that was part of the review at first until I was like, oh, yep, I know what's going on. I thought it was you saying, like, who keeps telling this person? And yeah,
that could have
so
been.
I was like, Portable Ops. What else could do? Acid. And then as soon as you said play the, I was like, I know.
I read this review in my voice for sure, in my head. Even our producer's like, that was Noise putting that review in there. All right. Here's our next one. Habibi the Impale. I think that's what that name is. June 23rd, 2015. 0 out of 10. When I played Metal Gear Blank, I wanted to kill myself by hanging from the roof by a rope around my neck. It also made my brother want to kill himself. The only difference is he actually did kill himself. RIP. Hashtag RIP Millsy.
Wow.
I don't think that's real, but Jesus Christ.
Okay. Well,
got dark a little quick there.
Yeah.
What's kind of crazy about this is that these are all 0 reviews so far.
No, there was one.
No, there was one that rated 1.
Oh, okay, well, yeah. I mean low. Sorry. I hated this game the first time I played. Dude, I gotta give it to all those, what do you call it, non-popular games. Acid.
Oh man.
Chris.
Metal Gear Solid 3.
I'm gonna go for Metal Gear Solid 4.
Good job.
Damn.
Ooh.
Impressive, Snake.
Yeah, good
You're up by
job.
1 now.
That was MGS4. Yeah, it's actually in the review. When I played Metal Gear Solid 4, I wanted to kill myself by hanging from
Was
a
this you
rope.
too?
Yeah. Yep, that's why I don't have a brother. All right, next one. Anymore. I ate him in vitro.
Yeah.
Yeah. You absorbed him.
Yeah. All right, here comes the next one. This is from AV Geek 19, December 28th, 2024. 4 out of 10. It's okay at best, certainly outdated and very clunky and frustrating by today's standards. And that's why I had no fun playing it. If you didn't experience it back then, you'll hardly find it enjoyable now. German.
Portable Ops.
Chris.
MGS1.
Oh,
Impressive,
That
Snake.
was written by Spy.
Yeah. AV Geek for sure, Spy.
when did he quit? Metal Gear or what? Right? What was it?
Metal Gear Solid 1, yeah.
Yeah, he quit it at Rex. He was just like,
That's what I meant about the Metal Gear. Yeah. So he's like, I never did beat it, but
but I hated it.
All right.
Let's move on to the next one. I don't even know which ones we've done. Oh yeah, no, I do. All right, this one's by VLG, August 23rd, 2023. 1 out of 10. One of the worst games I have ever played. Extremely boring, absurd, and frustrating gameplay. No progression system. Pointless plot. Extremely unfair.
acid, man. I'm going with acids. I'm gonna keep saying acid. Yeah.
First try.
Impressive, Snake.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you guys keeping score?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got
Mentally.
3, I got 2.
Okay, because I am not keeping score. Even one of our producers can keep score. I'm so glad everyone keeps score, but me. I'm busy making sure that these reviews are right. Okay. This one's by Landon's, January 25th, 2022. 3 out of 10. As a fan of Metal Gear Solid and following the story, I just really couldn't get into this one considering it has such an eccentric plot of terrorists, which is just too...
Dang it.
Okay. German?
You got it first.
Sons of Liberty.
Chris?
Oh, really? Oh, that was going to be my guess, too. Shoot. MGS4.
I was going to say, do you want me to finish it? Because I might give it to you. German.
Oh, okay, nice. I clicked it, so no. I want to put my money out then and say, shit, I forgot which one I was going to say. Terrorist? Acid. I don't know. Yes.
It's acid again.
Impressive, Snake.
Nice. All right.
So yeah, this would have given it away. So considering it has such I don't know why you put eccentric plot of terrorists, which is just 2 psychic dolls. It takes forever to finish one level based on moving cards, and it just gets even longer as missions get harder. This is fine. This is fined. I'm guessing he meant fine. But for a PSP on the go game, it's not in need to be so much. Wow.
Okay.
So glad German's not reading these.
Oh, dude, no.
Okie dokie. Here comes the next one. Brendo214, August 9th, 2019. 3 out of 10. Never before have I ever been as frustrated by a game than with blank. Chris.
Acid.
Just
Dang it.
German.
Let's go with Portable Ops.
Chris with a chance to steal.
All right. Frustrated. I'm going to go with MGS3.
Damn,
My
okay,
last
that's
chance.
it off. All right. Frustrated, huh? Let's go with Metal Gear Solid 2.
Damn. It's Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that, but I was like...
Also written by Spine.
Also written by Spike. Yeah. All right. So I got one from... Is this from Metacritic? This one's different looking. I had to go to different sites to get some more from other ones. All right. So this one is from... Oh, this is a critic review, also from Metacritic. So this is not a user review. This is a critic review.
Okay.
So this is from Gaming Age. 50 out of 100. Blank is over the top with its visuals and substance. Fans of the original will like the new additions and expansiveness over the first. Chris.
Twin Snakes.
German.
MGS2.
Chris with a chance to steal.
MGS3.
German last chance.
Last chance. Damn. Acid 2. Yeah.
Impressive, Snake.
Oh, yeah.
So the rest of it was, but there isn't enough here to draw haters of the first game to try it.
Mm-hmm.
See what it did there? Draw.
Mm-hmm.
I was thrown off by the graphics thing, but yeah, it was. I mean, it wasn't necessarily improved in the second one, but I get what they mean by over the top.
Yeah.
Graphical physics.
Yes. What are the, what's the score right now?
German's
2.
at 5, and I'm at 2.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I need to pick it up here, Chris. What the heck?
I know.
Good luck, Snake.
Oh, no, sorry. That's not your girl.
Do you know what day it is tomorrow?
Oh, thanks.
All right. This one is from Spill Seed, September 25th, 2015. 0 out of 10. I start up the game and encounter my first enemy. I remember I had a trank pistol. German.
Oh, shit. Never mind. But I was going to say Metal Gear Solid 3.
Impressive, Snake.
So yeah, this was the giveaways. I remember I had a trank pistol and a knife. I tranquilized the enemy and didn't want him waking up and compromising my mission, so I used the knife to stab him. After about a dozen or so stabs, my victim gets up. I then turned off my console.
Oh, shit. So I thought when you were saying my first enemy, I was like, the load screen on Metal Gear Solid 4. But I was like, oh, shit. And I heard trank gun, like, shit. I was like, no.
Yeah, it could have only been 3 of them. I guess, yeah, them just 2, 3, and 4. Start up with the trank gun. All right. Here's the next one. Game Pro 3093. Trying to guess his birthday here. Nope, I don't know which would it be. All right. From April 12th, 2020, 3 out of 10. Terrible sequel. It didn't really contribute much to the series and plays like ass. It wouldn't be German. Jesus Christ.
Let's just go with 2. Metal Gear Solid 2.
Impressive.
All right.
7-2 now, by the way.
7-2 now, yeah. So, yeah, it didn't really contribute much to the series. Plays like ass. It wouldn't be until 7 years later that Metal Gear Solid 4 fixed the mess this game created. Only good parts were the tanker chapter and arsenal gear. Everything else is nonsensical garbage. You would be better off playing the first Metal Gear Solid or Snake Eater and Guns of the Patriots than this load of rubbish.
Wow, damn.
This is a British person because they said rubbish.
Rubbish. So far, we've all had our kind of hearts broken, man.
I know, that's exactly why I did this. Everyone can praise games, but no one can break hearts like a fucking online reviewer.
Yeah, man.
An anonymous piece of shit who's too scared to say this to our face. Say it to our face. All right, this one is from Sony Bro Whirr. I'm guessing that's how I wanted to pronounce WHIRRRR.
Oh,
Sony Bro Whirr. November 15th, 2019, 0 to 10. So I booted this, in quotes, game up, expecting a great game. According to the Kojima drones, I pressed new game and was greeted with a Hideo Kojima game like 8 times within the first 30 seconds of the opening cutscene. I would go on to watch the opening cutscene for 10 minutes straight. Then I got bored. So I got up, took a shit, got something to drink, and German.
I mean, I was going to say MGS4 a while ago.
MGS4?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Chris, do you want to keep hearing or do you want to...
MGS2.
Do you guys want to keep hearing or do you want to guess German?
I'll keep hearing.
Yeah.
Okay, where was I? Then I got bored, so I got up, took a shit, got something to drink, and came back 20 minutes later. The opening cutscene was still playing. Is this a video game or a movie? I shut the movie off and never booted it up again.
Oh.
German.
I mean, I'm going to take a stab. Is it fucking Metal Gear Solid 1?
Chris, come on.
MGS3. I should have known.
Impressive, Snake.
I don't really think the intro is 20 minutes long. To be
No.
honest.
It's fairly long, but it's not. I wouldn't call it 20 minutes. No,
It's not like fucking MGS4, dude. MGS4 is like, Jesus.
Well, no, because MGS4 is definitely super longer because of the whole TV, commercials.
The load screen.
The load screen, the commercials, and then the whole like wars change. That whole thing is about 20 fucking minutes.
Yeah. I did rob Chris of watching Old Snake smoke cigarettes for 4 hours, but I think that was okay. You can just watch that on YouTube on a loop. I'm sure someone's got like 10 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone always does 10 hours of this.
Yeah.
So
That's 3 to 7 now. Woohoo. Catching up.
all right. Catching up. I think we can get through all of these, to be honest. Ahmed 8 Ibra, January 15, 2023, 0 out of 10. The worst game I have ever played in my entire life. The AI in this game is a joke, giving this game a decent...
Acid.
I was like, who? Can't even think. Giving this game a decent score is a big joke.
Say it, huh? AI is a joke.
That's why I thought acid.
I'm gonna go with portable ops.
Did you buzz in?
Huh? No, but I mean, I thought it was my turn. Portable ops.
Okay.
Just for the chance to steal.
Yeah. Shoot. That's a joke. I'm gonna go with Twin Snakes.
I'm gonna go with the classic Metal Gear Solid 1. What the fuck?
Damn. It's MGS4.
Oh.
MGS4?
Yeah.
AI. Okay.
I never had any issue with the AI in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, these were actually the smartest ones up to this point.
What the heck?
As much as I didn't really find ways to play with the AI as much as I got to in like 2 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
Well, more in 2 until German was like, yeah, you could just leave them on the ground in 3. I was like, fuck. Yeah, I got to give 4 props for the AI. Like they're really good. Their formations are great. They're kind of based off of 2 and 3's line formation, one facing behind. They tap each other's shoulders and everything.
Yeah,
like it's really well done. So this guy, this guy's a big joke.
This guy's off his rocker.
Take that, fuckface.
Yeah. This one was hard.
Yeah, I was an internet person.
Yeah, I thought it was one of those like I'm playing it for the first time and just one, and you remember how you stand in front of the genome soldier and you're outside of his cone of vision, so he's like he can't see you. This super soldier just doesn't see you.
Right? Yeah, they're like stormtroopers. They're highly accurate with their weapons and everything. All right, so this is from Vidya Bum. I mean, I'm guessing that means like video bum. Vidya, Vidya Bum. Yeah. August 9th, 2015. 4 out of 10. I wanted to buy blank. But where was the video game? I tried to find it at a local retailer, but where was the video game? I tried at a big entertainment store, but where was the video game? I tried to find it on the internet, but where was the video game? I got a copy from a friend, put it in my PS3, watched 10 hours of unskippable cutscenes. Oh, Chris, that was such a fucking gimme. German.
MGS4?
Impressive, Snake.
Yeah, watch 10 hours of unskippable cutscenes, even though they're skippable, you idiot who fucking wrote this. And I asked, where was the video game?
Yeah. I like that.
Well, the where was the video game, I was kind of like, is it something harder, like an actual like hard copy to find? So I'm like, is it?
I know, he was clever in his review for sure.
Yeah, I like that. That was good.
But yeah, the 10 hour, I was like, okay, that's it. I know what it is.
This one is from Zetastein, February 10th, 2020, 4 out of 10. Usually enjoyable when you adapt the controls with good story, but way too many glitches with weird gameplay mechanics. Some of the bosses are extremely stretched out and have some undodgeable attacks as well. What the fuck?
Acid 2.
Incorrect. German?
I'm going to go with Acid 1. Undodgeable, stretched.
MGS 3. I think.
3.
Yeah.
He's at 3. Really?
Last chance, German. Okay.
Dude, I don't know what the fuck he's smoking. Fucking, I'll go with Portable Ops. Wow, what game is buggy and yeah?
Damn. MGS2.
Okay,
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, that game is
what?
far from being buggy and not having unavoidable attacks.
That's on the same line as the guy saying the AI is broken in MGS4. Yeah. What?
I have to assume this fool was playing the PC port.
Oh,
that's the only thing I can think of because MGS 1 and 2 were ported to the PC also. And yeah, I mean, or he was playing the fucking Xbox 360 version. I don't know if that one was full of glitches or what, but I mean, this is for PlayStation 2, so I can only assume his PS2 was fucked.
Yeah, no, I mean, again, there are some glitches in MGS2, but otherwise, it's a well-made game.
Yeah, I really can't think of any fucking glitches in 2. Like, that's the one thing about Kojima games. It's like, they're fucking, no pun intended, solid.
I didn't want to say it, dude, but you said it.
Yeah, they're really, I don't know how they do it. It's very rare to find a glitch. All right, this one is from July 15, 2014, 0 to 10. Sometimes boring, sometimes it makes me cringe. It's worst game in all the MGS series.
MGS 2.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, dang. Okay. All right.
It's worst game in all the MGS series. Bestest is blank. Do not play this game. It is just shit. ...
I don't know. Cringe? I'm going to go with 3. I'm going to go 3. Damn.
Yeah, cringe. Twin Snakes.
Ooh. Damn, took that from me. Okay, cringe. I will go with my final guess will be Metal Gear Solid 4. Wow.
What?
Impressive, Snake.
Drebin is cringe.
Yeah, maybe he meant like.
I'll have to agree with that guy.
Yeah,
I guess. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, there's cringe moments, but I think early on there's not that much cringe early on.
Otacon crying.
Yeah, later on.
Oh.
I don't know if this guy made it through the game.
Yeah. And I can even see like the geckos mooing and stuff.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I can see that.
I mean,
that's
that's
early on.
Oh yeah, that review was written by Eric, by the way.
Yeah.
All right. Here's another review from Quirtalple.
Qwerty?
Like yeah, Qwerty. Who was Qwerty? I'm trying to remember where his
It was the guy in my stream whose name I couldn't pronounce.
Oh, that's who it was. Okay. Yeah, Quirtalper. So it is like QWERTY, but without the Y. So it's Quirtalper. December 29th, 2019, 0 to 10. I hated. Shit game is really, really shit because it not working in my console. Just one thing is really good. It is Eva. She is fucking sexy. German.
Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yes.
How the hell is it not working in this console? How do you say like my console is broken and it won't play it, so I give this game a 0? That's not the game's fault.
Yeah.
Yeah. So guess what console he actually put it into?
I don't know. The fat PS3.
Into his PS3. He didn't say fat, but he says because it not working in my PS3.
Okay. So
I should have said that. That would have kind of thrown you off. But yeah. Yep, that was MGS3. What's the score, Chris?
8-3 now.
I thought it was at 10, but all right.
How were you at 10? Did you get?
I don't know.
Right?
I stopped counting. I knew you were at 3. So, okay.
Well, I'm gonna double check when I listen back, and then if Chris is wrong or German is wrong, I'm going to insert the right.
That's fine.
I'll edit in me going. The score is 13-4.
Okay.
Or some shit, whatever the fuck it is. Okay, I'm trying to find one that I haven't read yet. All right, this one is Tritonio, April 7th, 2024. 0 to 10. I tried so many times to play this. I cannot. Garbage controls, garbage music, chaotic level design. Nothing of interest happens. Blank was a great game that I enjoy replaying except for the part right after. Blank was amazing too. This one is truly unplayable for me.
I'm going to go with Portable Ops.
Oh, man, this is a tough one. MGS3.
Chris? Chance to steal, German.
I know. I guess I'll take a quick stab at it and just say like freaking Acid.
Chris, don't fuck this up.
Okay. MGS1.
God damn it, Chris. MGS2.
2. Oh, what? Damn.
Yeah.
Really?
They didn't like the music. Crazy.
Okay.
More. Let's see. Let me do another critic review. This one's from GameZilla. 70 out of 100.
Oh, okay.
It's bigger and better, yes, but still essentially the same game. A boon for some and a whole bunch of boos for others. German.
Twin Snakes. Huh.
Bigger and better. Go MGS2.
All right. Bigger and better, booms and boos. I'm gonna go with the Acid 2. Yeah.
It wasn't bigger though. What?
Impressive, Snake.
Well, it doubles the cards. You go from like
I was gonna say it's the cards,
to
yeah.
500. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, length
All
of game,
right.
no, but cards, yeah. Like when I read it too, I was like, what? Then I was like, oh yeah, I guess the cards. Yeah, cards.
What? All right. That's 9-3 now.
Alrighty. This one's from Schwa 3, November 16, 2020, 4 to 10. I think this should have gone back to the top-down style of Blank because, as is, this is a very compromised experience. It has a lot of cool ideas, like multiple playable characters and the recruitment system, but they're all done. Oh my God, Chris, what the hell? German.
Portable Ops.
Oh, dang it.
Impressive,
I keep
Snake.
forgetting about that. All right, now you have 10 points, German.
I was reading it in slow motion almost.
Yeah, I guess Portable Ops did Substance come after Portable Ops?
Yes.
You did. So so Portable Ops was the first one to let you free camera then, right?
Yeah. But yeah, like multiple characters and recruitment system, but they're all done poorly and bogged down the game. Environments are tiny, but enemies' sight range hasn't been changed, so you'll find yourself getting spotted by a dude on the entire other side of the map, and there's not a whole lot you can do about it. The story is boring, and I'm not a fan of the random inclusion of the 3 codec crew. What does that mean?
The 3 calls only, maybe? Like the Campbell, the pickup, and Ghost. Is that what he means?
Maybe, yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
Huh.
Or unless he means like, but inclusion, like you barely talk to paramedic and SIGINT. So yeah, no idea what he means.
Yeah, who knows? I kind of agree with him, like the bogging down, but I mean, I'd also agree with the enemy seeing you from fucking days away. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, they do see you from pretty far. But
I mean, he put a 4 out of 10. He didn't like hate it.
You can trank them, or shoot them, or go hide.
That's right. Your trank is a sniper, just so you guys know. Let's see, which ones am I missing? Okay, I have a critic review here from Gaming Age. 58 out of 100. Blank is a decent tactical card battling game, but it is not. Chris.
Acid.
I literally clicked it as I heard the meow.
But it is not a true
Metal Gear. If I get
Metal
this
Gear
wrong, German's definitely going to get it.
Yeah, it is not a true Metal Gear title, and for me, I expect no less. Yeah.
All right. So it's 4 to 10 now.
I think that's it. Oh no, there's one more. I think this is the longest one. I saved the longest one for last. Man, that first one was so broken English. All right, this is the final one. Chris, if you win this, you win the game.
Okay.
I'm cool with that. Let's go.
Just because Trevor knows he won, he's just like, yeah, fuck it.
All or nothing. Let's go.
All right, this is from Fax the Tax. I think he missed an E. I think it's supposed to be Fax the Tax. October 16th, 2022, 3 out of 10. Never understood the Kojima fandom. The first Blank was good, but somewhere during the making, or between Blank and this one, he must have fallen and slipped, or eaten tons of shrooms. Chris.
MGS3.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna keep going?
Yes.
His games has since been goofy as heck. Weird story plots, over the top and comical, downright hilarious villains. This one has a blank.
Damn it. I was going to say MGS2.
GG's. All right.
Yeah.
What's weird is I almost eliminated that one because he said somewhere between blank and this one. So I was like, oh, it can't be 2 then. I don't know.
That's exactly why I saw 3, yeah.
Yeah, so I was going to go with 3 too, yeah.
All right, so I'll read out the whole thing. So so never understood the Kojima fandom. The first Metal Gear Solid was good, but somewhere during the making or between Metal Gear Solid and this one, he must have fallen and slipped or eaten tons of shrooms. His games has since been goofy as heck. Weird story plots, over the top and comical, downright hilarious villains. This one has a vampire special soldier, LOL, right? Twists you giggle at and lots of nonsense. Ever since Metal Gear Solid, his games have been downright weird. All the way up to that DHL simulator. German, you know.
DHL?
Yeah, who's DHL?
No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I don't know DHL.
Chris, what's DHL?
It's what was it? Death Stranding.
Yeah, it's a package delivery company.
Oh, DHL.
Oh, you didn't know DHL? Okay, I see. Yeah.
No, that one I didn't know.
Yeah, this game though is just a slog to play. True, you missed an H. Controls are the same, gameplay likewise, but the most annoying part is the endless long cutscenes and the codec going off every 2 minutes with equally long conversations.
Thank you.
Fax the tax. Thank you for that. This is something I've said many times. It's just like it does get really silly afterwards because they fucking fired Jeremy Blaustein and it started becoming less grounded. Even though 3 stuck the landing on being grounded and weird and goofy at the same time. But yeah, they do get what the fuck is going on? How is this still Metal Gear?
Yeah.
And yeah, that was all fucking 24, I guess, because I don't see any other ones that I haven't read. All right, Chris, what's the final score?
11 to 4.
All right, it sounds like German won. That's your celebration sound.
Yay. I want that ga.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I need the brand. I have to find that one. But yeah, that was our bad review quiz. I hope you guys playing at home got some high scores. Maybe
the highest was a 70, right, for Acid 2.
Right, but those were critic reviews. Oh, reviews. Oh, sorry. What'd you ask me?
No, I said the highest was a 70.
Yes. Yeah. The highest was the highest was a 70 from a critic review, and the highest user review I think was a 4.
I think so.
Yeah,
that sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah, 4 was the highest. Yeah, there was 4 4s. The rest of them were 0s and 1s. Oh, there was a couple 3s.
What's funny about this is like obviously we could have easily just, and we were for the most part, naming the worst games in our opinion, right? But we each got hit with like a 1 and 3 and fucking Twin Snakes and Solid, for our producer out there. It's like, damn, dude, like yeah. Because it's easy to say Acid. Anyone could argue Acid's the worst game or whatever, but to hear your favorite game being given a 0, like fuck, dude, like what the hell?
I'm sorry. The fact that Acid is the worst is a fact, not an argument.
I don't know.
No, yeah.
No. Let me look at my tier list. There's no way I did that.
No, you're right. It's probably NES versions, but I've not played those. So
for me, the worst were 4 and Metal Gear NES.
I'm gonna look at mine too. Curious. I don't remember what I did.
Mine was Solid Snake's Revenge, NES. Yeah.
And our caller robot reacted to each one of those. For mine, it's like mind blown. Like what?
Mine was Acid. Yeah, Metal Gear Acid.
Chris got a heart reaction, and German got 100% from our caller robot. Yeah. All right. Well,
but yeah, cool.
Hope you guys had fun. I wanted to mix it up instead of like doing quotes and whatever the fuck else. What was the other one? The Wheel of Fortune type of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, we haven't done a quiz in a fucking long time, and we were just having so much fun in the last episodes that it was just like there's no room for this. We're having a blast talking about other shit. So I almost thought it was gonna become a meme. I was like, dude, are we gonna just like talk so long that we're never gonna do this quiz?
No, like everything we talked about was. I was also looking at time because I kind of figured we wanted to do a quiz, but no, like I said, all of us. This was our first time seeing graphic novels too, and it was like I said, we liked it. We all universally liked the shit out of it. So
yeah, liked the shit out of it. Like that guy that went to go take a shit during the opening of Metal Gear Solid 3 came back and was like, "What the fuck? Turn this shit off." What?
Apes.
Alrighty, so the next one is going to be also something we can't play. But maybe it's something we can like look up on the interwebs. Maybe there's a playthrough out there of this. If not, I'll find a playthrough and we'll just look at it as we're talking about it. It's not a huge game. It's Metal Gear Solid Touch, and it's basically just Metal Gear Solid 4, but as like an arcade shooter. You know what I mean? There's like enemies on the screen, and you tap them to shoot them. That was it.
I actually bought that game. It was like probably the most expensive thing I ever bought on fucking iPhone.
No, I think the most expensive game I bought on iPhone, I guess at the time, I think I bought more since, but was Resident Evil 4.
Oh, really?
Because it was the full fucking game, but like with shittier graphics and shitty controls.
Damn.
Yeah, but yeah, I couldn't believe Resident Evil 4 was like full game on there. Like they managed to do that. But
so the next episode, is that the 50th episode special thing?
That is the 49th.
49th.
So yeah, Metal Gear Solid Touch will be the 49th. And then after that, we'll do our 50th special. Sans Chris, no Chris. He will take a vacay.
I'll turn off my monitor.
Well, he won't even be here. We're not even going to connect to him. But yeah, German and I are just going to talk spoilers, which should be interesting because we only really get to talk that shit at work or in person, and even then we kind of restrain ourselves so that we don't have nothing to talk about in the podcast.
So that'll be an episode I won't be able to make clips for either.
That is correct.
Okay.
So I will try to do those? ? No, because then you'll still see them. No clips for that episode.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to talk about something else during next episode? Because I don't know if we're really going to have anything to talk about on Touch.
To
be honest.
Yeah, I have no idea right now, honestly. We can.
Yeah, I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but I will think about that.
Oh, you know what? Delta. We can talk about Delta.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we can talk. We'll talk about the trailer. And the release date that got dropped.
Yeah.
And whether or not we're going to make that deadline.
What's that?
Whether or not we're going to make that deadline, German.
To
finish all the games that we need to play by the time Delta comes out. I think we might.
I think we will actually. Yeah, I was afraid that it was going to get released like March or something like early. I was like, fuck. But now that we know it, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Me too. I was like, dude, do I really want to not play that game because we're in the middle of a podcast?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be rough.
Yeah, but yeah, it does also give me like a video game purchasing buffer because since I don't buy as many games now, and you know, as a father and a husband, you know, I have like a fucking video game budget, so I'm like, oh god, I gotta buy Wilds, and then if Delta comes out the next month, I'm fucked. But either way, I'd still have to wait until the podcast was over. But yeah, this kind of tells me like, oh, okay, I'm good till August. I'm not gonna buy another game till August. So cool beans.
Yeah, I need to decide which system I'm going to get Wilds for.
Why?
Well, either PS5 or PC.
Why wouldn't you get it for PC?
I don't know. If it runs better on PS5, I want to do the. Oh, they don't have the benchmark test for that. Dang it!
That's not going to run better on PS5 with your 3060.
Yeah, you think it'll run better on PC?
I'm pretty sure, dude.
Okay.
So let's see. So this person benchmarked. You don't have anything above 1080p.
No.
The thing is PS5 going to hit 60 frames per second, right?
Yeah.
Has anyone seen that? Yeah, we're good. Definitely. Let's do some research before, because I'm guessing you're like on the fence until like you know for sure. Because as far as I can see, 1080p medium average is about 33 frames per second on medium.
For me, I was averaging about 60
on medium settings.
Yeah.
Well, that's also like no gameplay. This isn't benchmark. This is the beta.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, the benchmark when I ran it on medium, I ran it high and I got like average of 51 frames per second.
Oh, okay. Well, play the beta. The beta will actually tell you more info.
Okay.
Thank you guys very much for listening. This was Codec Calls, the Metal Gear Saga podcast. I was one of your hosts, Noise.
Riser is gone apparently.
Sorry, guys. I was waiting for Noise to say something else. Sorry. I thought you were gonna like do your whole contact us.
Yeah, I'll do it after.
Okay. I am Contra, aka Chrono Riser.
And I am Dammit Chris, aka Blue Rhino Boss.
Yes, and if you would like to contact us, German, we have an email at fans.pixelbenders@gmail.com. The phone number is still active because you guys keep using it, so go ahead if you want to. I don't even have that phone number, but if it's there somewhere, just dial it.
If you can find it, use it.
If you can find it, yeah. I don't have it written down. It's gone.
It's written on the back of the case.
Back of the CD case.
Yes, there you go.
Chris is one of us. He made a Metal Gear Solid joke that made sense.
He's one of us.
Gooble gobble. But of course, the best way to get a hold of us is just to join our Discord. Just come on in, hang out. We did tier lists last episode or 2 episodes ago.
Last
episode. Wow, why does it seem like forever ago? But yeah, if you want to go look at those and post yours, if you happen to make yours there,
we should probably pin those actually.
Yeah.
So people can find them easier. Okay.
Yeah,
we'll do. If you'd also like to support us directly, you can go to Patreon and support us there. The links are down below. You get live access to pod recordings, early access to episodes. So as soon as I'm done with the edit, they go right up into the Patreon. You get a chance to be our guest. And also you get bonus content like bonus podcasts, movie reviews, and film commentaries. Chris and I are hard at work on those. And yeah, so...
For a second, I thought you said you get bonus content, content. And I was like, okay.
Wait, what?
I thought you said bonus content like bonus content.
Oh, like bonus podcast.
Yeah, you were using bonus content as the example of bonus content. And I was like,
yeah.
Okay.
You get bonus content like bonus content. Yeah. No, bonus podcasts, whatever I said. Chris, you fucked me up.
Yes.
Once again, thanks to our Patreons who are supporting the hosting of the show. Multiple shows you're supporting, actually. So we want to give our thanks to all your Patreons out there. I wish I had like a little, like the young, like, here's our Patreon list. Here's Big Boss. What is it? How does he do it? He does a Big Boss.
I don't know.
Fuck. Yeah, but his tier list of his patrons.
Yeah.
Anyways, fuck you, Young for being so good at what you do.
How dare you?
Listen to me just fumble this like a fucking amateur. Anyways, yeah. Touch Metal Gear Solid Touch for next week, and we'll talk about Metal Gear Solid Delta. So grab up all the news you guys know about that shit and bring it to the episode because it's starting to get closer and closer, and we need to talk about it at least after this fucking out of nowhere announcement that just appeared on people's PS5s.
Yeah.
Okie dokie, guys. You guys got any last words?
Not at all, you guys. Thank you again. We do mean it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for supporting us. I mean it. We love you guys. It's coming up on a year. It's crazy, man.
We did the year already.
We're past a year.
Yeah, we're coming up on 50 episodes.
That's okay. It's been a year. It's been 50 fucking episodes. We're close to the end. I don't want it to end, but at the same time, it's kind of like, I don't know, surreal that we are going through all these games. I really thought we were gonna be like, fuck this shit. Like, no, but no. I don't know. It feels good.
Yeah, we've been very well motivated.
And I gotta say, as the newbie in all of this, it's been a wild adventure, but I've loved it.
Good.
I've loved every little bit of it, so it's been a lot of fun. So thank you guys for having me along.
It's kind of the only reason it's still going, because like if Chris would have hated it by like MGS2, it would have been like, shit, man, should we like keep going? Should we kick him out of the podcast and just be me and German? Like, what do we do?
Yeah. No. Like I said, imagine, he quit after fucking Rose, Metal Gear Solid 2.
Yeah, that was a close call right there.
It was close.
All right, guys. See you next time. Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.